Give me a home where the Buffalo roam, and thus God made McAlester. We've traded in our black and gold for pink tonight, as Pink Out Night welcomes the end of a 4-game road stretch and the beginning of our final 2 games of the regular season. Glenpool comes to Pittsburgh County. The Lady Buffaloes have a chance to shock the state, and the Buffaloes have an opportunity to lock up 3rd place officially in 5A4 tonight. So what does tonight have in store? We're about to find out. Hello and welcome to the McAlester Activity Center, a.k.a. the MAC in McAlester, Oklahoma. I'm your voice of the Buffaloes, Brandon Green, alongside Wyatt Hubbard, and you're tuned in to the Lady Buffalo pregame show here on KNED 1150 AM, 98.3 FM on the KNED app, as well as at McAllisterRadio.com on the KNED tab. Video streaming on the McAllister Radio YouTube channel. Tonight we have the Glenpool Lady Warriors and your McAlester Lady Buffaloes. Carter, it's good to be home. We're down to the final 2 games of the regular season, and they are both at home. What do you want to see from our teams as they put a bow on this season?
Well, just finish off strong. For the girls, it's going to be a tough game tonight. You're going to be facing a tough Glenpool team. They're 12-0. They're in first place. But, for the girls, we've seen a lot of players step up and get hot at just the right time, like Chloe Boatwright. You've had Katie Ivy. She's come up clutch here. And if you can continue to gel and get that team chemistry, if you can fire on all cylinders, anything can happen here. And then for the boys, Rodney Washington's only 16 points away from 1,000. I'd like to see him get that here tonight and come out and beat Glenpool, a team that they've already beat last December.
And we have the pride of McAlester behind us here tonight as they're piling in to the stands over here at the MAC. Let's preview the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, led by second-year head coach Courtney Bashir's 5-8 on the season. In their last game last Tuesday, McAlester battled with Tahlequah throughout, trailing by 5 at halftime, but eventually lost 50-38. The third quarter hindered McAllister's chances of winning, being outscored 13-3. Although McAlester fought back with a 17-point fourth quarter, it was a little too late. McAlester out-rebounded a tough Tahlequah post presence by 7, including 14 offensive rebounds to 7. Also, McAlester lowered the turnovers and only lost it by 1. However, despite the extra shot attempts, Tahlequah shot 16% better from the field and made 4 more free throws on 5 more attempts. We did have some standout performers, starting off with Mila Cole, 12 points on 4 of 7 shooting, 9 rebounds and 2 steals. You also had Katie Ivy, who had 8 points on 2 made threes and another field goal, 5 rebounds and 4 steals for Miss Ivy. Cambry Zoomer had 8 points, and Rylan Lesnow, despite having only 2 points, did have 7 rebounds to help McAlester in that category. Now looking at the Glenpool Warriors, who are 18-4 on the season, led by head coach Bobby Belleville. They're averaging 64.2 points per game on the year, giving up 43.2 points per game, and they are 10-2 since last playing McAlester. And McAlester, they've played them twice. Again, McAlester has not played Glenpool before this year since 2006. And this year we have played them twice, and they all happened in the month of December. McAlester lost to Glenpool 65-19 in the Sequoia Invitational and 76-32 in Glenpool. Turnovers were the main story both times. In the season series, Glenpool has forced 53 turnovers to just 10 themselves. That is 26.5 turnovers per game to 5. That has led to an average of 32 more shot attempts per game, and Glenpool is shooting 15% better than McAlester with those shots. McAlester is also averaging just 5.5 offensive rebounds to game to 14 for Glenpool. And not only is McAlester playing the top team in the district, as, again, Glenpool at the 5A4 standings, they are 12-0, plus 146. McAlester at last at 2-10, minus 93. A loss tonight would lock in last place for the McAlester Lady Buffalo. So they need to shock the state tonight if they want a chance of being able to jump Memorial. That's the only team that they can jump. But going back over to Glenpool, the Lady Warriors, again, 10-2 since last playing McAlester. Those 2 losses were to 3A number 3 Adair, 51-45, and to 4A number 13 Berry Hill, 73-65. Both were in the Locust Grove tournament, so they are undefeated in district play. McAlester looking to be the first team to beat them in district play. They're going to have to play a lot better the game than what they played those 2 games back in December. And also for Glenpool, they're looking for some redemption. The last time that they went to the playoffs, they were just a game away from the state tournament, losing to Bethany 63-49 in the area tournament. They have a chance to be able to go into the postseason strong, looking to host a regional and getting to the area tournament with a chance to punch a ticket to state, and they're looking well-primed to do so. So if McAlester is going to beat the Glenpool Lady Warriors, Wyatt, who is going to have to step up for McAlester?
Well, some players to watch for in this would include Mila Cole. She scored 12 points against the Tigers on 57% shooting. She was great down in the paint, picking up 9 rebounds along with 2 steals. Lady Buffs are hoping she can continue to be a force down low and pick up second chance points tonight. Katie Ivy had 8 points, including 2 made threes against Tahlequah, along with 5 rebounds and 4 steals. She's really starting to make an impact at just the right time. I expect great things from her in this penultimate game of the season. And also a player to watch for, Cambry Zoomer is your leading scorer on the season, averaging 15.5 points per game. She scored 8 points against the Tigers back on Tuesday. Lady Buffs need Cambry to be on her A game tonight as they look to defeat this tough first-place Glenpool team. Some keys to the game going into this one. Lady Buffs have done a better job of taking care of the ball of late. They had 15 back on Tuesday, and they'll need to keep the turnover total low against Glenpool. Historically, Glenpool has forced 53 turnovers to McAlester while only having 10 themselves. McAlester had 27 rebounds against the Tigers, including 14 offensive rebounds. The Buffaloes will need to continue to dominate down in the post against Glenpool. On the season, Glenpool has averaged 32 more shots per game while having 14 offensive boards to McAlster's 5.5 per game. And continue to steal the ball tonight. McAlester had 8 steals in Tahlequah. If the Lady Buffs can get more steals and score off fast break transitional points, good things will happen tonight.
All right, so again, we're about 3.5 minutes until our national anthem, our starting lineups, and tip-off here between the McAlester Lady Buffaloes and the Glenpool Lady Warriors here on Pink Out Night. And all I'm saying is the last time that we had Pink Out Night, Avery Albertson hit a pretty big shot to have a pretty big upset over Tulsa Memorial last year. Can McAlester shock the state tonight and take down a team that has not lost district play? They're going to have to really step up, but we'll see if it can happen here shortly. Again, we'll be back in 3 minutes. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carbs hard, land soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Ever notice how one thermostat can spark a full family debate? Dad cranks it down, mom turns it up, and the kids, well, they just want it perfect for video games. That's when your HVAC system says, I'm done. And that's when we step in to keep everyone comfortable and prevent the family from turning on each other. Because let's be honest, the dog shouldn't have to choose sides. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445. McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
Welcome back to the MAC. We're about to have our national anthem, so let's send it down to the floor now. Well, someone's about to start singing it. It's not working for It's not working for our man Derek Catridge down there. Technical difficulties here. And now we're going to improvise and say, can someone sing it? And this is pretty cool. We're going to have a member of the Glenpool Lady Warriors. It'll be Mesky Proctor to sing the national anthem for us tonight.
What so proudly hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through their perilous fight o'er the ramparts we marched, were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free, then the home of the brave.
Shout out Mesky Proctor. Again, when technology fails, people step up, and Mesky Proctor did just that. That's pretty cool.
Knocked it out of the park.
Yeah, I would be worried that I'd be forgetting the words. I mean, you hear it every single time that you go to any type of sporting event, but hey, she got it, and it was an incredible way to start this one. Let's look at her starting lineup. Starting with the Glenpool Lady Warriors, you have number 1, Emma Pringle, 5'3" freshman guard. Number 2, Avery Allen, 5'7" freshman guard. Number 3, Yaya Gibson, 5'4" junior guard. Number 12, 5'7" senior guard Cameron Shedd. And number 23, 6-foot-tall senior forward Tyra McKinney. Once again, the Glenpool Lady Warriors 18-4 on the season, led by head coach Bobby Belleville and an undefeated 12-0 in district play. Now for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. We have number 1, Cambry Zoomer, junior guard standing at 5'2". Junior forward, number 5, standing 5'9", Rylan Lesnow. Number 15, coming off an 8-point performance, her season high, sophomore guard standing at 5'7", Katie Ivy. Number 24, freshman guard, standing 5'5", Chloe Boatwright. And we have number 11, sophomore guard, standing at 5'2", Callie Burrow. For the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, 5-18 on the season, 2-10 in district play, led by head coach Courtney Bashirs in her second season. We're about to have tip-off, brought to you by T&W Tire McAlester. Say hi to Gail and Doug. See their technicians for brakes, suspensions, and alignments, along with 24-hour road service. They carry Goodyear, Michelin, and other brands to fit your budget. That number, 918-426-6571. Any final thoughts before we get started here, Wyatt?
Well, I tell you, that's one of the things I'm going to miss about, coming down to the final games of the season, hearing the band, man.
Absolutely. And color commentator, give us, for those on the radio, the jersey matchup combinations tonight.
Pink and white, as it is pink out night.
Yeah, for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes, and as for the Glenpool Lady Warriors, Purple? Blue, thank you.
Blue.
Colorblind, purple and blue mix up for me. There's tip. It is won by McAlester. It's basketball time here in the Heartland as Callie Burrow gets it to a trailing Rylan Lussnow high post. Outside with it, Katie Ivy coming off an 8-point performance a couple of nights ago over in Tahlequah, including 2 made threes. Burrow feeds it near corner. Finds Zoomer, sidesteps, left wing three, little short. Flying in, Rylan Lussnow, second chance of points here for the Lady Buffaloes as she gets to the far sideline. Now between the circles to Katie Ivy. 25 seconds into the opening frame here. Pass left wing to Boatwright. Boatwright looks in, finds Zoomer, left elbow for a cutting Ivy. Ivy bumps into a Lady Warrior. Low post fadeaway jump shot from the baseline won't go. And Glenpool cannot save the ball from going out of bounds baseline. So it'll stay with the Lady Buffaloes. Third chance at points here for McAlester. Let's see if the third time's a charm. Looking to inbound. No one's coming open. Still no one's coming open. Need to lob it. They try to lob it low post to Rylan Lussnow. It's taken out thin air by McKinney. Passing near corner. Setting up for three. Taking the three. Rainbow three will be airballed. Rebounded by Zoomer in the low post. So Glenpool goes one and done. They have killed McAlester in offensive rebound so far this season. Zoomer trying to drive. Going back baseline. Settling into the corner. Dribbling to the right wing. Losing control of the ball but picking it back up. White line. Passing left wing to Boatwright. Boatwright looks for a cutting Ivy. That's not open. Top of the key to Burrow. Burrow feeding it. Far sideline to Zoomer. Zoomer looking in. Nothing's there. Overhead pass straight away to Ivy. Quick swing left wing to Burrow. Burrow was looking at Zoomer for a moment who went across the baseline. Gives it top of the key instead to Lussnow who drives. Lost it on the way up. Burrow's right there to try to save it. Couldn't handle it on the fast reflexes and it rolls out of bounds. McAlester needs to be better at their turnovers against Glenpool. 26.5 turnovers per game in the 2-game series thus far here in the 2025-2026 campaign. It's only turnover number one, though. McAlester rolling out of the 2-3 zone defense against Lady Warriors. Their three-point ball against McAlester this season has fallen at a 30% rate. Straight away, back right side to Pringle. Pringle gets a baseline to McKinney. McKinney now throws it into the paint, and it's swatted out of thin air by Cambry Zoomer. Still for Zoomer, moving right to left across your radio dial and video screen. Splits the defenders. Tough two, too strong. McKinney flies in for the rebound. Throwing ahead to Pringle. On the breakaway to Gibson. Gibson closed in on by Ivy. Spin around, jump shot. Won't go, but a foul called. And based off the body language of Lussnow, I feel like she believes it's on her. And it is on Lussnow. That is her first, team first. Still no points here, but it'll be Yaya Gibson attempting to give the first points to the Glenpool Lady Warriors. Slight bit in the knees, first free throw up, and good. And Mila Cole will come in for Callie Burrow. First substitution of the day for either team. Gibson's second free throw is good as well. Glenpool is 60% free throw shooting team against McAlester in 2 games. And they lead 2-0 in the first time that McAlster's facing a Glenpool press. McAlster's been on and off with beating the press so far this year. This time they're off. McKinney with the steal. McKinney spin move low post. Right past Zoomer. Zoomer, great transition defense, leads to a missed shot and a Cole rebound. Now Zoomer can try to take it across the timeline. Crossing over a fellow number one. Straight to the rim and scores. Nifty handles by Cambry Zoomer getting past Emma Pringle. Crossing her over not one, not twice, but 3 times. Left elbow, bump it into Zoomer. Outside, right wing three is in and out and almost back in by Gibson. Won't fall. Lussnow has the board, and McAlester tied up 2-2, 5:20 left in the first quarter. Zoomer straight away, thought about the three. Overhead pass to the right wing to Cole. Cole grabbed, no foul. Passing short corner, far side. Lussnow, opposite to McKinney. Fakes left, goes right. Goes up for 2, left it short. Bounces around a bit to the high post. Zoomer knocks into Pringle, and Pringle will take it across the half-court line. Glenpool now with the basketball, right wing now to a trailing McKinney. McKinney from nearly behind the backboard, can't make the shot, and she was fading that way. Cole came up with the rebound, now ahead. Lussnow to a cutting Cole, wide open, layup is blown, too strong off the backboard. If you want to beat Glenpool, you got to make those shots. Moving the other way after the quick rebound, McKinney tries getting past Ivy. Near corner, quick swing right wing. Allen picked up well, lobbing in. McKinney well guarded by Lussnow, missed shot. Another great post defense by Lussnow. 4:27 left in quarter number one. Ivy, overhead pass to Zoomer. Wide open, right wing three. Painted gold, Cambry Zoomer. All 5 points for McAlester nearly halfway through the first quarter. It's a 5-2 McAlester lead. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff Basketball here on KNED.
This February, it's about more than getting from place to place.
It's about how you feel every time you get behind the wheel.
From comfortable sedans to versatile SUVs, there's a Nissan designed to fit your life.
With thoughtful design, advanced technology, and the confidence to go wherever life takes you.
And right now, enjoy rates as low as 0% and top dollar for your trade.
This February, love what you drive.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
What a great start for McAlester. Again, nearly halfway through the first quarter and still no points scored. Well, 2 points scored by Glenpool, but a 3-point McAlester lead. They've held a team that's averaging nearly 65 points per game to just 2.5 of the first quarter. Still a lot of game left to go, but it's a good start for McAlester. 5-2. Cambry Zoomer has all 5 points for the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. Right wing bounce pass, near corner to Gibson. Gibson back top the key, working around Pringle. Passes inside to McKinney, back outside. Right wing three by Gibson's in the air and splash. Tie game, 5-5.
And you can't let them get hot from three if you expect to win this game.
Thing is, Tyra McKinney is who really hurt McAlester last time that these two teams played. So you have to account for her in the post, but then you leave people outside that are open. And there's Tyra McKinney again with a steal on the press. Passing ahead to the left wing. Allen could have set up for three, but instead wants to wait on her offense. 5-5 score with 3:38 left in the first quarter. Gibson between the circles, passing right elbow, looking inside for McKinney. She gets past Cole and finishes at the right block. And quickly after the Glenpool timeout, they're off to a 5-0 run here in the last 30 seconds after only having 2 points in the first 4 minutes. Zoomer looking at who she can throw it to. Finds Ivy. She takes it across the near sideline to the near corner. Les now on the drive for the tie. Wild shot, too hard off the glass. And that'll be rebounded by Glenpool, moving the other way. Tough shot there for Les now to attempt. Into the corner. McKinney takes it. Tries driving. Kicking out late. Straight away three by Gibson. Too strong. Cole alone in the low post for the rebound. McAlester will push it the other way. 2-point Lady Buffalo deficit. Just under 3 minutes left in the first. Zoomer straight away. Dribbles in, dribbles out. Passes right wing to Cole. Cole off a screen by Lesnow on the pick and roll. Tries finding Lesnow on a mismatch down in the low post. Tie game 7-7 and an excellent feed from Mila Cole to Rylan Lesnow. Back to a tie game. Allen tries to change that. Left wing three is airballed. Tipped straight to a Lady Warrior. Second chance. Allen left wing. Guarded by Zoomer. Swing pass. Near corner. Cross court. Down to the right side. Quick all the way back to the far corner. Allen's open. On a bounce. She'll take a second three attempt here. And this one clanks hard off the iron. Straight back to Allen. And it's bounced towards another Lady Warrior for another offensive rebound. Near corner. Gibson. She'll take the near corner three. That one's good. Her second made three of the game. And Glenpool back up 10-7, and they'll do what they like to do best. Press. Boatwright has it far sideline. Boatwright double teamed in the front court on the backside of the half court line. Jump ball leads to a Glenpool possession. Parker Cochran will come in against Boatwright. What makes Glenpool so good is how they're able to press. Coach Bobby Belville has drawn up, in my opinion, the best press defense that I've seen in girls basketball this season. The turnover rate is huge, and they love to use transition points. For McAlester, they want to stay in this game. They have to make sure they get the ball across the half-court line and let them play half-court offense. Right now, Gibson misses from the far corner. Rebounded by Cochran straight off the bench, who had, I believe, 4 rebounds the other night against Tahlequah. Far sideline. Zoomer fakes left, goes right. On the drive, finds an opening, goes for the rack and scores again. Quick 7 points for Cambry Zoomer, and McAlester pulls it to a 1-point game, 10-9. Pass near corner. Snagging it out of thin air is Mesky Proctor, who sang the national anthem earlier. McKinney out straight away. Three-pointer in the air, and that one's in and out. Rebounded by Cole low post. She's double-teamed. Needs some help. Cole will watch this ball get tied up, and it'll be McAlester possession arrow this time, though, and Taylor Williams comes in for Mila Cole.
But Mila Cole already with 4 defensive boards.
That's all off the bench here in the first quarter. Glenpool will want to press. Clock is running. Guess he never blew the play live. Inbound to Ivy. Ivy far sideline. Back to Zoomer. That was strange there for a moment. We inbounded the ball, but then the official wanted it back. Ivy travels, taking an extra step along that far sideline, and will get the ball back to the Lady Warriors. Nothing about that last sequence of events felt normal. So Might have thrown McAlester into a bit of a out-of-sync rhythm there. Lady Warriors lead 10-9. 1 minute left in the first quarter. Pringle, angle right, passing near corner. That probably should have been traveled too by Gibson. Bounces it to the far corner to Proctor. Proctor outside, left elbow. Now beyond the perimeter, throwing inside to McKinney. McKinney past Williams, can't score, gets her own rebound, flies in and scores. McKinney up to 4 points now, all of offensive rebounds, 12-9 to score.
Yeah, Glenpool now with 3 offensive boards here early.
Zoomer getting across the half-court line, straight down the middle of the court. Lost the ball, shovel pass to Williams. Williams contested 2, falls over Faith Rogers. 12-11, McAlester down by 1. Hanging right there with Glenpool with 24 seconds left in the first. Attacking, bounce passing out, right wing Pringle. Pringle trying to get around Ivy, past side post. McKinney again for 2. She's fouled in the low post. This one should be on Cochran. That'll be the team second foul for McAlester. First personal on Cochran. Tyra McKinney at the free throw line. First free throw is no good.
Glenpool right now from the line, 2 of 3.
Again, a long way to go, but McAlester looking a lot better in this game after playing Glenpool the first 2 games and getting blown out in each one. Second free throw by McKinney is no good either. Les now has the rebound, and McAlester has a chance to take the lead before the end of the first quarter. Zoomer near sideline. Zoomer stops in the corner. Dribbles to the top of the key. Met well by Pringle. Passes to Ivy, left wing. Inside to Williams, 2 seconds. 1 second, got to throw it up, and we're not going to get it off in time. So the end of the quarter will end with a 12-11 Glenpool lead over McAlester. But hey, McAlester playing some solid basketball right now against a team that's not lost in district play this season. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back. We're beginning the second quarter of play. It leads to a McKinney missed shot for the Glenpool Lady Warriors and a Boatwright rebound. McAlester now down by 1, 12-11, with 7:40 left in the first half. Les now left wing. Bounce passes to the top of the key to Boatwright. Nearly has it stripped loose, and we'll have our first, no, not a foul. It'll be a jump ball, but it'll stay with the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. I don't know how you call that a jump ball. They've been quick with the tie-up call so far, and that is... There was no instance there where I felt like Glenpool had even a chance at a possession. Bounce pass top of the key. Ivy stopping left elbow. Feeds to a trailing Zoomer straight away. Will hand off to Lesnow right by her. She takes it back by the white line. Passes left wing to Ivy. Ivy jab step left. Dribbles to the top of the key. Still working around the perimeter. Right wing on the Buffalo logo. Lesnow finds Cole straight away. Back left wing to Boatwright. Boatwright finds Lesnow open. Baseline jumper. 10-footer. Won't go. Flying in. McKinney couldn't get the rebound. They say last touched by Cole, out of bounds into the corner. It'll stay. No, it won't stay. It will now go to the Glenpool Lady Warriors in a 1-point game. 12-11, 7:07 left in the first half. A slow jog down the middle of the field. Gibson court straight away. All the way to the far corner. 3-pointers in the air and won't go again by Gibson. She's made 2 tonight. That one won't fall. Boatwright has the rebound. Now Zoomer takes his far sideline. Zoomer behind the back dribble, setting up top of the key. Zoomer to the right wing, Cole. Cole looks for a cutting Ivy. Ivy was open for a moment, but not really anything that she can do with that. Boatwright quickly swings it to Zoomer. Faking left, going right, top of the key. Three falls for Cambry Zoomer. And McAlester takes a 2-point lead, 14-12, with 6:25 left in the first half.
That's Zoomer's second three on the night, has 10 points.
Already into double digits to a trailing Gibson for two. She gets it inside the paint and tie it up 14-14. In Glenpool, every time that they make a shot, they're going to press tonight. Ivy back to Zoomer. Zoomer far sideline to Boatwright. Boatwright double team. On a tip pass, it goes back to Zoomer. She's in the backcourt corner, trying to get across that court line, and a 10-second call will lead to a turnover on McAlester. That press defense of Glenpool, man, it gives everybody fits. The entire 5A4 district, it's given them fits.
Yep, that's tough. You see how Glenpool's able to rack up so many turnovers against their opponents.
That's why they're 12-0 as McKinney is driving, finding a wide open lady that came cutting through. Yaya Gibson, she's already to 12 points, and Glenpool takes a 16-14 lead. McAlester trying to beat the press again. I'll go back to my point here in a moment. Zoomer far sideline beats the press, gets a screen by Boatwright, bumps into a Lady Warrior, still double teamed, is hit hard, and we finally get our first foul, I believe, on Glenpool of the game. That'll be number 12, Cameron Shedd, picking up the first foul of Glenpool the entire game. The McAlester fan base is sarcastically clapping. But again, Glenpool is 12-0, plus 146 on the season, which is insane considering the next closest team is plus 68. And that's Durant. Both teams have already clinched a home regional tournament. Buffalo's down by 2 right now, 16-14. Zoomer right wing, gets a screen by Boatwright, lost the ball, and gets it right back after it bounced off the left now and another Lady Warrior. Quick trigger right wing three, it won't go for Zoomer, and that'll be a kind of a heat check here for Zoomer. Down to the near corner, getting past the Lady Proctor. Proctor, a tough shot, won't go, well guarded by Cole. Offensive rebound, open, left wing three's in the air. That one's air ball. No, grazes the bottom of the goal, and it allowed Gibson to climb in and get another rebound. Now McKinney straightaway three. That one is money. And Glenpool takes their largest lead of the game, 19-14. Coach Bashirs wants a timeout with 4:53 left in the half. We'll take it with them. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance, bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carbs hard, land soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
19-14, the Glenpool Lady Warriors over the McAlester Lady Buffaloes. McAlster's been able to hang right there with the top team in the district by a wide margin. But here, before things could start to snowball, Coach Bashirs calls a timeout. They try to beat a press, but they're in a lot of trouble here in the corner. There'll be a jump ball and a turnover on McAlester. Glenpool forces you into the corners where you have nowhere to go, and it leads to turnovers, and that's how they win out of the press. That's how they get so many more shot attempts. Over McAlester, they're getting an average of 32 more shot attempts per game in the series. Lesnow tries to cut off a pass, does so, and it's actually last touched by McKinney. So Lesnow tipped the pass and somehow still hit off of McKinney out of bounds. McAlester will take any break they can get today. Down by 5 to Glenpool with 4:38 left in the half. So again, trying to beat the press. Lob across to Boatwright. Boatwright just to feed it back to Zoomer. It's tipped out of thin air. Back out left wing. Allen for three from the wing. Won't go. Wide open rebound. Lesnow. And McAlester needs to push it to get it to Zoomer, who takes it across the timeline. Trying to set up for a shot into the corner Lesnow with an ear travel by Zoomer. Throws into Zoomer. Zoomer wide open. Left block two. Nice dish Lesnow. Nice shot. Zoomer, and it leads to a 19-16 score. McAlester down by 3. Coach Belleville wants a timeout with 4:10 left in the half. We'll take it with him. You're listening to McAlester Lady Buff Basketball on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
A 19-16 score, 4:10 left in the first half. The McAlester Lady Buffaloes down by 3 and showing a lot of heart, a lot of pride here on their home court, playing their first of their 2 last games of the regular season, both at home. 19-16, bounce pass, high post, back outside, right wing 3 in the air, won't go by Proctor, offensive board by McKinney, and she's fouled on her way up. This one, I believe, is on Les now.
And that's already the 6th offensive board for Glenpool.
Most of them come from Tyra McKinney. She's just a force to be reckoned with down in the paint. And obviously, she's hit a 3 so far tonight, as the first free throw is made by McKinney. Makes it a 20-16 game. McAlester has not attempted a free throw yet tonight. There's only been 1 foul on Glenpool in 12 minutes of play. And honestly, we were talking about this during the break, as McKinney's second free throw is short, rebounded by Cole. We were talking about this during the break. I think there's only 1 more foul that you could probably get Glenpool on. They're playing a great defensive game without even having a chance of fouling you. Zoomer passes right wing to Cochran. Looks far corner. That's well guarded. Tries throwing top of the key, and it's swatted out of thin air by Gibson. Gibson's in the clear. She zooms forward for the layup to make it 22-16. They just live off of stealing the ball and scoring. It reminds me a lot of McAllister's 2022 championship team.
Yep.
They're faster than everybody else.
6 steals for Glenpool now.
In the backcourt, across to Zoomer. Zoomer takes it in stride, sets up left wing 3, won't go. Tipped in the paint, recovered by a Lady Warrior, nearly rolls out of bounds. She's able to keep the ball, and that's Avery Allen that emerges from the pile. 6-point Glenpool lead with 3:05 left in the half. White line, shovel pass, right wing to Pringle. Back to that white line, swinging it back left side to Allen. Into the corner to Gibson. Gibson feeds, left elbow to Rogers, inside of McKinney. McKinney's 2 and a mismatch over Cochran, falls 24-16, and Glenpool starting to find their stride, as that's now 10 points for Tyra McKinney. Between McKinney and Gibson, they have 22 out of the 24 points thus far, and McKinney gets the steal before it goes out of bounds. And Ivy bangs into Yaya Gibson. That'll be McAllister's second team foul of the second quarter, and the first personal on Ivy. 2:38 left in the half. Be a side out here for Avery Allen. Again, not only are the Lady Warriors good, they're also young. I mean, they do have 3 seniors in the starting lineup, but they also had Emma Pringle and Avery Allen, both freshmen, as McKinney, the senior, is really finding her groove. 26-16, and all of a sudden a 3-point deficit for McAllister has ballooned to 10 after the Glenpool timeout. In the backcourt, Zoomer gets it across to Ivy. Ivy about to be double-team far sideline, gets past her defender, throws inside, tries to find Cole, swatted out of thin air by Tyra McKinney. Far sideline, Allen driving against Zoomer. They're going to call the foul on Zoomer, who got tripped up. I think her right leg got into the motion, the layup motion of Yaya Gibson, and it leads to free throws for Avery Allen.
That's only the first personal on Zoomer.
I do apologize to Big V Feed Center. They're our free throw sponsor for the season, but only for McAlester free throws. It has been currently 5 fouls to 1, as the first free throw is missed by Allen. But like I said, they've all been correct, so that's not me saying anything about the officials. Sometimes I'm being sarcastic when I mention that total. I think that most of the calls here when it comes to the fouls have been correct, both sides. Allen's second free throw is back ironed as well. Cole bounces it over to Cochran, who comes up with the official rebound. Zoomer down the near sideline, passes across to Cochran. Cochran looking to give it back to Zoomer and does so between the circles. She's well guarded, tries dribbling right side. Gets a heavy screen by Boatwright. Right wing 3 won't go. Excuse me, that was Williams that set the screen. Cochran fights hard for the offensive rebound. Back outside, Ivy, wide open left wing 3. Banks in! The bank is open at 6:29 on a Friday night in Mactown. 26-19, 1:38 left in the first half. That's now 3 made threes in 2 games for Ivy, and a steal here for Cochran. Ahead to Ivy, feeding across. Tip pass stolen back by Gibson. In the clear, Tyra McKinney on a stroll down the park. Makes the layup, 28-19. 1:20 left in the first half. In the backcourt, Ivy picks up her dribble, feeds back across to Zoomer. Zoomer quickly dribbles up to the perimeter, stops. Waits for a trailing Ivy, who gets it, swings it to Cochran. Cochran left wing three. That one's too strong. Cole fighting for the board, can't come up with it. Saved in the corner by Emma Pringle, and Glenpool has a chance to strengthen their lead, which is at the moment 9 with 60 seconds left in the first half. A slow dribble and a pass to Gibson. Gibson no-look bounce pass back into the corner. Now the baseline, cross court, left wing to Allen. Back top of the key. Long three is in and out by Pringle. Excuse me, that was Gibson, and we have an offensive foul on Glenpool that prevents a second chance at points. Faith Rogers charged with the foul. It's only Glenpool's second foul of the game, both of them coming in this quarter. Again, Glenpool will press, looking to up their advantage over McAlester. Across, though, as Zoomer beats the press with Katie Ivy. Zoomer dribbling right, stopping right. Well guarded by Shed. Backpedals up. Shed trying to reach. 30 seconds off a screen by Ivy. Dribbling left side. Dribbling it back right, and she's hit by Shed as Shed hits the deck. Shed went down kind of hard, gets back up. And she's bleeding. Her nose is bleeding. So she'll have to come out. And checking in, I believe that's Pringle that's coming to the game. Hopefully everything's okay there with Cameron Shed. And we might we have some blood on the floor too. So we will take a blood timeout here. Every once in a while we have those, but again, our primary focus is that Cameron Shed is okay, and it's nothing more than just a bloody nose right now. But 28-19 is the score. Glenpool leads with 27 seconds left in the first half. We'll be back when we get this cleaned up here on KNED.
Ever notice how one thermostat can spark a full family debate? Dad cranks it down, mom turns it up, and the kids, well, they just want it perfect for video games. That's when your HVAC system says, I'm done. And that's when we step in to keep everyone comfortable and prevent the family from turning on each other. Because let's be honest, the dog shouldn't have to choose sides. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445. McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This February, it's about more than getting from place to place.
It's about how you feel every time you get behind the wheel.
From comfortable sedans to versatile SUVs, there's a Nissan designed to fit your life.
With thoughtful design, advanced technology, and the confidence to go wherever life takes you.
And right now, enjoy rates as low as 0% and top dollar for your trade.
This February, love what you drive.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent ya.
Finn Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at finnnissan.com.
All right, we're all cleaned up, and it looks like Cameron Shed is going to be okay. As she was running into the tunnel back towards her locker room, she was looking at some Glenpool fans, gave a wave, gave a thumbs up, so that's all good. But we're back to play. 27 seconds left in the half. McAlester with the basketball down 28-19. Mila Cole tries dribbling right, hit hard by McKinney. She gets the steal, goes the other way. Only line of defense is Katie Ivy, who misses or forces the missed shot, but McKinney there with the putback and one, as Mila Cole will be charged with the foul with with a score 30-19 with 15 seconds left in the half.
That's Mila Cole's first.
McKinney trying to complete the and one. Free throws in the air and missed. Cochran has the rebound. Cochran, hard bounce pass across to Ivy. Finds Zoomer near sideline. 9 seconds left in the half. Zoomer behind the back dribble, left wing. Double team. Gets a push from the back. 4 seconds. 3 seconds. Finds a lane. Drives. Gets past the lady. Blocked. Shot out of bounds with 1.1 left in the half. So a chance at a quick shot here for McAlester as soon as they can inbound it. Ivy will be the lady to try to inbound. Looking, finding Williams at the buzzer, banks it in. And McAlester brings it to a 9-point game at the end of the first half. Taylor Williams at the buzzer, but we do have a Glenpool Lady Warrior who off the screen hit the deck hard. And that is number 3, Yaya Gibson, who is down, and she's holding her elbow. And we're hoping that everything's okay with her now. That's now 2 Lady Warriors have gone down here in the second quarter, as Williams ended up finishing off the quarter there with a 2 from the baseline. But 30-21 is the score. Our concerns here are with Yaya Gibson to make sure that she is okay. She's a fantastic player and has balled out in this game, particularly in all season long, really. But we will come back with some halftime stats when we get the chance and make sure that Gibson will be okay. She is up onto her feet, but again, she's holding her elbow, and we'll monitor that situation when we get to the second half. But 30-21 is the score. Glenpool leads at the break here on KNED.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with a Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
So 30-21 is the score of the Glenpool Lady Warriors, who have beaten McAlester by a score, or 2 times this year, by scores of 65-19 and then 76-32, are only up by 9 on the McAlester Lady Buffaloes right now, 30-21 at the break. We're going to dive into how we got to this point in time with our halftime stats, brought to you by First Realty, 602 South 2nd Street, McAlester. Call 918-423-3122 or visit first-realty.net.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs. Whether residential or commercial, First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
All right, Wyatt, take it away.
All right, getting a look at some halftime stats here. Cambry Zoomer leads in scoring at the half on 56% shooting, has 12 points and 40% from 3, 2 of 5. She also has 1 steal. Taylor Williams has 4 points on the night on 2 of 2 shooting. Katie Ivy has 3 on the night on 1 made 3. She also has 1 defensive board. Rylan Lesnow has 2 on the night on 25% shooting. Also 3 defensive boards for Rylan Lesnow. And Mila Cole, despite having no points, she's had 5 defensive boards here so far. That's going to round out your scoring.
I think 4 of those came in like a 3-minute span there for Mila Cole as well. Let's go to our team stats.
McAlester Lady Buffaloes are shooting 9 of 20. That's good for 48%. Glenpool Lady Warriors, 12 of 31. So McAlester actually out shooting Glenpool here. Glenpool 39%, McAlester 45%. Also, McAlester 3 of 8 from 3. That is good for 38%. Glenpool 3 of 15. That is good for 20%. McAlester has not taken a free throw so far here tonight. Glenpool is 3 of 9 from the charity stripe. That is good for 33%. And getting a look at rebounds here, McAlester does have, looks like 1 offensive board and 14 defensive boards, 15 boards overall. Glenpool has 7 offensive and 7 defensive, good for 14 boards. Looking at steals and turnovers here, McAlester has forced 4 Glenpool turnovers, but Glenpool with 10 steals, they forced 14 McAlester turnovers, and Glenpool also with 1 block.
That's just what they do, man. They know how to force turnovers.
It all comes down to that press. It's a foolproof plan there.
Yeah, 26.5 turnovers per game in the games that they played against Glenpool so far this season. If they can beat the press in the second half, if they have a better success rate of beating the press, hey, if you knock those turnovers in half, I think that you're either leading this game or tied, because it's 30-21. 3 of those points came off of free throws where you didn't get a single one of those either. So I think that McAlester, they're shooting right now 6% better than Glenpool. What do you think McAlester needs to do? As we said, I think it's pretty obvious what they need to do in the second half for a chance to win.
Just limit those turnovers and find ways to beat the press.
Every other thing, they're right there with Glenpool. Every other thing, right there with Glenpool. Again, McAlster's even out-rebounding Glenpool by a single rebound. Now, Glenpool is getting second-chance opportunities. They have 7 offensive rebounds to 1 for McAlester. So I'd like to see McAlester in possessions or make up for it by getting some second-chance opportunities yourself on the other side of the floor. But we have it at a 30-21 score right now. McAlester fighting there right with the top team in the district, a team that is beating all the other teams in the district by 146, and it's more than that because you're limited at 15 for each win that you have. But they're at 12-0 plus 146. The next closest team is 10-1 plus 68. I don't think you guys understand just how good Glenpool has been in the 5A4 standings this year. But McAlester with a chance to be able to shock the state. And also, even if McAlester were to beat Glenpool, looking at this from the Lady Warriors fans that might be tuning into this game, if McAlester were to shock the state and beat Glenpool, that does still not really help out Durant all that much. Durant would still have to beat Glenpool if they want a chance of being district champions. So no matter what happens here tonight, Durant still has a chance to possibly be the district champion no matter if Glenpool loses or not. So that doesn't really hurt Glenpool as much, but it really could help McAlester because they have a chance to jump Memorial if they can win their final 2 games of the year and get out of that 8th spot in the 5A4 standings, because every bit that you can jump up helps. Again, 30-21, Glenpool leading McAlester at the break. I'm Brandon Green alongside Wyatt Hubbard. This game brought to you by Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air LLC, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fenton Nissan McAlester, WE Alford Propane, The Bank & A, Stipe Law Firm, and Vigorous Power Sports. We're going to hear from these sponsors, and we'll be back in just a moment with second half action on KNED.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear. Never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Ever notice how one thermostat can spark a full family debate? Dad cranks it down, mom turns it up, and the kids, well, they just want it perfect for video games. That's when your HVAC system says, I'm done. And that's when we step in to keep everyone comfortable and prevent the family from turning on each other. Because let's be honest, the dog shouldn't have to choose sides. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445. McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider. Deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging. More time with your provider. Same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT PT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
(30-21) the score. The Glenpool Lady Warriors over the McAlester Lady Buffaloes as we're about to begin the third quarter. To the tune of the pride of McAlester. McAlester will get the ball to begin the second half. We're switching sides. Now McAlester will be on the right side of the half-court line. Glenpool will be on the left when they have the basketball. Left wing, Lesnow looking for a backdoor cut. It's tipped as she was looking for Zoomer, and it's into the arms of Tyra McKinney. The 15th turnover for McAlester so far. Driving in, Avery Allen couldn't make the layup. Well guarded by Rylan Lesnow, racing down the other way. Cambry Zoomer currently has it. Back across over to Lesnow. Lesnow driving right, finds a lane, attacks it, goes up for two and scores. 30-23, the McAlester Lady Buffaloes down by 7. And by the way, if you were wondering, Yaya Gibson is back in the game, so it's great to see. She does have a sleeve on that she did not have, I believe, earlier. As we have a McKinney miss, this one rolls out of bounds. Last touch by, they say, Lady Buffaloes. But it does look like Yaya Gibson is good enough to play, which is great to see after she took a hard fall at the end of the first half. It passes high to McKinney, who snags it out of thin air. Out of the right wing. Threes up and dropped by Emma Pringle to give the Glenpool Lady Warriors a 10-point advantage over McAlester, 33-23. Here's if McAllister's going to come back and win this game. They've got to do better here, and they don't do better as this one's tipped, rolls towards the corner, taken back by Pringle, and she's fouled by Mila Cole. 16th turnover by the Lady Buffaloes. Again, this is something that's been not out of the ordinary for McAlester on this season. They're averaging 20.5 turnovers per game, but I would love to know how many turnovers Glenpool is forcing this season, because I'm sure that it's up there in the 20s also. Glenpool looking for their largest lead of the game, as this one is kicked by Katie Ivy. It was an attempted bounce pass from Yaya Gibson, trying to get into the high post to Cameron Shedd, who also left the end of the first half with a bloody nose, so she's back in the game. Shedd does get it, right elbow, feeds inside of McKinney. McKinney triple teamed, back outside, quick swing left side. Pringle tries to make it 2 in a row, can't do so, leaves it short. But McKinney there with the offensive rebound, tries throwing it right block, intercepted by Cambry Zoomer with the steal. Zoomer zooms across, behind the back dribble, up against Pringle. 6.5 left in the third, down by 10. Lesnow looks around, no one's open. A feed with the shovel pass to Boatwright, nearly stolen by Gibson. Passes near corner to Zoomer. Zoomer jab step and traveled. She took a jab step left and then moved right without starting her dribble. 6:16 remaining in quarter number 3. McAlester running out of the 2-3 zone defense. Trailing by 10. Picking up a dribble, passing high post, back outside to Gibson. Gibson feeds it on a bounce near corner. Allen takes the deep corner 3 and drains another 3. 36-23. As Allen's now on the scoreboard after she really hurt McAlester last time these two teams played in Glenpool, making a majority of her threes. Pass across the timeline. Ivy trying to get to it in the corner. Ivy still battling for it, gets it back, and has her, I don't know, that was a shot. We're going to say that was a pass that was knocked out. I think she was trying to lob it past McKinney over to Mila Cole in the low post. That was just hit out of bounds.
Glenpool now with 5 made threes, 5 of 18.
In the corner, Ivy will inbound, left alone, finds Lesnow right wing. She's double teamed, is dribbling, and I think she had a double dribble here, and she did. And also, well after the play was over, Lesnow hit the deck hard. She comes up smiling, says, there's no other way you can play that off. When you end up hitting the deck like that and almost face plant, you just got to get up and kind of laugh it off.
Act like it didn't happen. Act like no one saw you.
Yeah, that's what I do. Right wing, bounced pass to the top of the key, back outside near corner, swinging it to Gibson. Gibson's 3 is good. That's 3 straight made threes by Glenpool. Yaya Gibson up to 17 points. And speaking of which, McAllister's down by 16 themselves. The third quarter really hurting McAlester right now. They've only scored 2 points in the quarter thus far. It's only been 3 minutes. A pass across is intercepted by Tyra McKinney. McKinney driving, past Zoomer, layup is good. And Glenpool trying to put McAlester to rest here. If McAlester loses this game, they cannot get out of the basement. And Coach Bashirs calls a timeout knowing that they desperately need one. They'll have 3 more remaining. 4:59 left in the third quarter. Glenpool 41, McAlester 23 on KMED.
This February, it's about more than getting from place to place.
It's about how you feel every time you get behind the wheel.
From comfortable sedans to versatile SUVs, there's a Nissan designed to fit your life.
With thoughtful design, advanced technology, and the confidence to go wherever life takes you.
And right now, enjoy rates as low as 0% and top dollar for your trade.
This February, love what you drive.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent ya.
Finn Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at finnnissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
This is where Glenpool ends up just destroying teams once they're able to get them out of a rhythm. They continue to get turnovers into made shots, and now they also have their 3-ball going. So when they're shooting like this, Glenpool is darn near unstoppable to beat, especially when Tyra McKinney's on the floor. Les now currently has this. McAlester beats the press. A bounce pass out near corner. Zoomer tries to get around a couple of Lady Warriors and does so. Tries feeding it back to the corner, and McKinney's right there to knock it out of bounds. McAlester has fought their tails off in this game, and they played a great game other than the turnovers, and it's still a 41-23 game. Ivy, that's not a good decision on the inbound, trying to find Mala Cole in the low post. Overshot her and found the arms of Yaya Gibson. Another steal for Glenpool.
That's now 14.
Avery Allen now has it on the opposite corner. Bounce pass high post, back outside, far corner 3 by Gibson. That one's missed, and it's a heat check, as that was 3 consecutive made threes before that missed shot. Zoomer takes it across with a bounce, or rather with a throw that went straight to, that was Coach Ivy that caught that pass, straight out of bounds. And that one was pretty much an unforced turnover for McAlester. They cannot lose what's been working for them so much in the first half that's kept them with Glenpool in this game. Allen near corner 3, Rainbow 3, too strong, and it hit out of bounds. Last touch by the shooter.
Up to 21 turnovers now for McAlester.
And now there's a discussion. They think that Les now touched it last. Based on the body language of Les now, she wasn't chasing after that ball, so she didn't feel like she touched it at all. Now they revert the decision and say that it is Glenpool basketball, that it was touched by Les now. And she really wasn't going after that ball in the corner. That's why I didn't think it touched her. Right wing, back into the corner. Allen tries to get past Ivy. Ivy right there with her, denying her access to the baseline. Pass inside. McKinney against Les now. Back out. Near corner 3 by Shed is made and one. A 3 made and one, and they're going bananas. They nearly hurt Cameron Shed going to celebrate with her. But they were matching Shed's energy. She popped up and was fired up. She has a chance to complete the 4-point play as she was fouled by Mila Cole on a box out, an aggressive box out, as she was coming back down with her shot.
That's Cole's third.
It has been 8 fouls to 2. McAlester still not attempted a free throw, by the way. Cochran with the rebound. We have 3:54 left in the third quarter. It's 44-23. Zoomer going baseline. She runs into a Lady Warrior who really just looked like she had her feet caught. That was Yaya Gibson who hit the deck. First foul of the third quarter on the Lady Warriors. Couple of substitutions. As Shed and Allen comes off, Rogers and Proctor come in. Feet inside, they had a wide open Mila Cole left block, and she just could not handle, and it was a little wide too, the bullet inbound, and it was sailing out of bounds, and wheels starting to feel like they're falling off here at McAlester after a great first half start. They've been outscored this quarter 14-2. The third quarter is what kept McAlester from winning that game against Tahlequah on Tuesday night as well, as this ball goes sailing too high for McKinney to try bringing it back in. That is not touched by McAlester last. An official is dead set on saying that it is Glenpool basketball. McKinney's the only person that can reach that high to grab that pass. And they say that it was touched by McAlester, which I don't see how that is even a way that is possible.
I just don't see where they're coming up with that.
But
they're nowhere near the ball. But
I could be wrong. But there's an inbound to McKinney. McKinney throws it. Why do you want to do the honors? Ball don't lie.
Yep.
McKinney tried throwing it out to the left wing. No one was there. It goes selling into the Glenpool bench, and it's McAlester basketball. It may not matter anyway. McAlster's down by 21, but still you want to see McAlester get some momentum to get back into this game possibly. But Glenpool's taking it out of him. There's another steal as McAlester was able to get across the half-court line, but it's ripped loose by the Lady Warriors. Such a good team. They'll set up for a wide-open left wing three. You can't do that. Yaya Gibson has killed you from downtown the entire game, and she does it again. No one was even close to her, and she just said, okay, I'll do it myself, a la Thanos style. And it's 47-23 as Zoomer wildly down the near sideline had the ball stripped out of bounds into the McAlester bench. He'll stay with the Lady Buffaloes with 3:05 left in the third.
Now up to 8 threes for Glenpool, by the way.
Zoomer looks, finds Lesnow right wing. Dribbling inside, back outside, long two by Cole. Won't go too strong. Rebounded by Rogers in the low post. Boatwright gets tangled up here. There'll be a tie ball. And Glenpool owns the possession arrow, so he'll stay with the Lady Warriors anyway. By the way, we have now two different Glenpool Lady Warriors in the 20-point margin here. It's been Gibson and McKinney that have hurt McAlester. Gibson, the junior, McKinney, the senior. Wide line, swing it left side to Proctor. Proctor into the corner to Gibson, throwing it into McKinney. McKinney tries feeding it outside, and Zoomer's there with the steal. Zoomer down the middle of the floor, weaving through traffic. Stopping inside, wide open. Parker Cochran makes the layup. And finally, McAlester breaks that run. They made the first 2 points of the third quarter, and since then, the Warriors outscored them 17-0. That breaks a 17-0 run. Proctor tries to start a new one. Far corner three. She will. They can't miss from three all of a sudden. And it's every other player. 50-25 the score as they've doubled up the score of the black and gold. 2:07 left in the third. Cochran in the backboard. Got to go. Throws across to Lesnow, far sideline. Lesnow fakes the pass on the drive. Gets inside. Pass McKinney. Excellent move. Finishes with the right hand. And it's 50-27.
Lesnow up to 6 points on 50% shooting.
If McAllister's fighting, as long as they can quit with the turnovers, they've been in this game. Pass back outside, lobbing right side. All the way around the arc, into the corner. Proctor hit that last three. She settles up past Boatwright, passes inside back into the paint. Back outside, far corner three. Faith Rogers' three is back ironed. And on the deck, Proctor fighting for it. She gets the offensive board, gives it to Gibson, who can't make the two. Another offensive rebound. Left wing three's in the air and trained. Emma Pringle opens up the can. 53-27. 1:18 left in the third.
Just can't miss from three all of a sudden.
Cochran has to get it across the timeline and throws it straight to Gibson. Another steal here by the Lady Warriors. Floater from mid-range won't go. Getting hit in the back was Lesnow. She had the rebound. And it was Faith Rogers that bumped into her. She immediately pats her chest and says, my bad. 1:05 left in the third quarter. That's just the second foul of the quarter on the Lady Warriors to McAllister's two themselves. But McAllister also 60 seconds away from going 3 quarters without taking a free throw attempt. Left wing, Lesnow. Looking back door. Had Zoomer open for a moment, but was well guarded by McKinney. She fakes the pass, goes inside, and scores and one. And we're going to get our first free throw attempt from McAllister with 48 seconds left in the third quarter. This trip to the free throw line. Hey, Big V, we missed you. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. What a play, Rylan Lesnow. Chance at the three-point play, makes the free throw. McAllister still down by 23. But a highlight reel there for Lesnow makes it, again, 53-30. 42 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
And just like that, Rylan Lesnow up to 9 points.
Right wing, bounce pass just to her right, finding McKinney, baseline, back outside Proctor. Quick swing, Gibson, trigger three. We've got a wedgie. The ball wedged between the rim and the backboard. And in the instances where you have balls that get sandwiched between the rim and the backboard, we call them wedgies, a la Kevin Harlan. The ball goes to whoever has the possession arrow. So McAllister has it. They'll have the basketball. But right now, who's going to get this out? Cambry Zoomer will do the honors. A perfect throw of the One ball to the next. Let's see if McAlester can try to get a little bit more momentum going into the fourth quarter. Been outscored 23-9 here in the third. But have found something offensively here in the last few possessions. And that something has been Rylan Lesnow's scoring. Cole inside, bounce pass outside. Boatwright closed in quickly by Rogers. Feeds back, low post. Finding Cole, couldn't handle the ball at first, has to feed it back outside. Zoomer takes the left wing three, won't go too short. And Lesnow, offensive board, straight to Boatwright. Boatwright banks it in. Great play by Lesnow, second chance opportunity. Boatwright obliges, and it's 53-32. 5 seconds left in the third. Gibson straight away. Gets past Cochran. Step back. Left wing. 3. Did it go? Or was that 2? 2. Left wing 2 goes as her right foot was over the line. But Gibson has just been fantastic. 22 points. And she beats the buzzer to lead to a 55-32 third quarter finish. We head to the fourth. Put those fours up in the air, Lady Buff fans. You're listening to McAlester Basketball on KNED.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
So Glenpool beats the buzzer, and they also get the ball to begin the fourth quarter. 55-32 is the score. McAlester playing a lot closer game in this one than they played the first two against Lady Warriors. And here's a pass near corner. Avery Allen sets up for three. That one won't go. Flying in and snatching it with her left arm and bringing it back in and going for the putback attempt was Cameron Shedd. She hits the deck and will go to the free throw line. 7:47 left in the game and 2 free throws here for Cameron Shedd. Shedd spins the ball, bends the knees. First shot in the air, and first shot is off kilter. Glenpool is about to take their 12th free throw attempt. They're 3 of 11 so far from the line. McAlester has taken 1 free throw, and it was on an and one from Rylan Lesnow in the dying seconds of the third quarter. Shedd's second free throw is in the air. That one's no good either. 3 of 12 from the line, but an offensive rebound by Allen gives Gibson a second chance at points. Passes right wing. Proctor loads for the 3, lets it fly, leaves it short. And McKinney gets an offensive rebound, feeding a high post. And it's Katie Ivy that ends up getting the steal, and then she's grabbed by, I believe, Gibson.
That's also 14 offensive boards for Glenpool now, though. Whew.
So foul on Gibson, that's just her second. She's had 22 points in this one. McAlester beats the press, but still a lot of pressure in the front court. Bounce pass in the corner. Boatwright couldn't handle the ball, but luckily for her, it bounced off of Cameron Shedd out of bounds and towards the McAlester cheerleaders. So we'll stay with the Lady Buffaloes. Needing a big comeback against a team that does not allow comebacks. Ivy in the corner, looks for the open lady. Looks, has to lob, finds Cole, low post, hook shot, can't bank in. Tries to get her own rebound. Instead, Gibson flies in with it and takes it in stride. Throwing to a trailing Tyra McKinney. What a feed with the right hand. You know, Gibson got hurt with her elbow, and it looks like she came out stronger. 57-32. 7:05 left in the game. Near sideline. Lesnow. Dangerous pass intercepted by Cameron Shedd. Shedd one-on-one with Ivy. Now feeds to Gibson straight away as they set up the offense. Into the corner. Shedd closed in on by Cole, passes into McKinney. McKinney spin move, shot over Lesnow, leaves it short. Great post defense by Lesnow. Rebound by Boatwright. Far sideline. Zooming forward. Zoomer met in the circle. Behind the back dribble. Working back left. Passing corner. Lesnow driving in, almost traveled, has to be careful with her balance. Back outside, left wing three, too strong, and a nice box out. And trying to reach over, she's lucky she might have been charged with a little bit of contact on the back, but Boatwright was fighting her tail off of that board. Great box out by Gibson, prevents her from doing so. And here's the throw that goes off of Zoomer, bounces straight back to a Lady Warrior to the left wing. Now feeding back inside of McKinney, outside Allen. Cross court, Zoomer nearly read the pass. Went out just far enough for Gibson to grab it in the front court. Gibson feeds it back left wing. Passing baseline to McKinney. McKinney darts it, left elbow. Runner from the elbow, way too strong. Off balance two won't go for Gibson, and Zoomer has the easy board. 6 minutes left in the game, 57-32. Zoomer dribbles into the circle and dribbles out of it. Beats the press by herself. Passes right side to Boatwright near corner. Boatwright's three is missed. Cole gets the rebound, stepped out of bounds, but does not get that call. But again, don't you know that ball does not lie as it goes back out into the corner to Boatwright, skirts past her and out of bounds. .5:39 left in the game. Left wing, Allen feeds it straight away. Bounce passes it to the right wing into the corner. Gibson sets up for another three. She cannot be stopped tonight. 25 points for Yaya Gibson. A lot of threes, and it's now 60-32.
Glenpool as a team has 11 now.
They're 11 of 29 from 3-2. Here's a straightaway three by Zoomer that grazes the front iron. Cole's down inside the paint. This will be a tie ball. McAlester will keep the basketball, so Cole will get credit with the offensive rebound. .5:11 left, 60-32. Ivy looks, finds Cole, open, low post, two, got it and one. Mila Cole with a chance at the three-point play, 60-34. This trip to the line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951 as Williams looks like she'll come in for the shooter if Cole makes the shot. Takes a long stare at the rim. First shot up, only shot up, and made. Cuts it to a 25-point deficit, 60-35. There's the inbound. Emma Pringle back over to Gibson. Gibson gets past Ivy, dribbles up to the line, passes out to McKinney. McKinney goes baseline on Les now, feeds across the baseline, near corner. That shed that's pushed by Boatwright. Ball goes to the top of the key to Gibson. Bounce pass back. Pringle thought about the three, was loading up for it, decided against it. Feeds it now into the paint, back outside, right wing threes in the air by Allen and clanks off the iron. Rebounded by Les now. McAlester moving the other way. 4:41 left in the game. Zoomer on the McAlester logo, double team, getting closed in on, needs some help. Gets near sideline, she's being trailed. Zoomer needs some help. Timeout called by Coach Bashir. She was wanting it for the last 3 seconds or so. She does get it. But what defense by Glenpool to force that timeout. McAlester will have two left. Down 60-35 with 4:31 left in the game on KNED.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, land soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top-tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
60-35, the Glenpool Lady Warriors have outscored McAlester here in the second half, 30-14, and it's been mainly fueled by the three ball, as it's come from all different areas, but primarily through Yaya Gibson, who has matched her number multiple times tonight by hitting threes. Ivy inbounds to Les now right wing, dribbles right now against McKinney, and there'll be a tie ball called as it looked like it just might have hit off her as she was going up with the ball, but we have been quick to call tie balls tonight, and that will lead to a Glenpool possession. 4:24 left in the game. Gibson with the bounce across the half-court line. Ivy trying to close in on her. Neither team is in any kind of foul trouble. We have only gotten one foul away from a bonus all night tonight. That was McAlester. Here's a long pass, climbing high to bring it down as Pringle. Now, if we're going to keep that, as here's a pass inside, back outside, Allen closed in on, straight away to Gibson. If we're going to keep that like defensive let-him-play mentality here, here's a tip pass straight to Boatwright, who got the steal. McKinney steals it right back by Glenpool. But I'm trying to say this, if that's going to stay that way, that's going to favor McAlester a lot tonight because they like to play aggressive. And if they don't get into foul trouble, McAllister's hard to beat. Right wing three that's in the air, and come on, Emma Pringle. Glenpool continuing to just shut the lights out of McAllister's gym. They're now 12 of 31 from downtown. 63-35. They were just 30% from three in the series. And tonight when McAllister was hanging right there with them, they decided to make 11 three-pointers. This pass is hit out of bounds, and it'll stay with the Lady Buffaloes. Mila Cole will come in. Yeah, 33 out of their 63 points. Over half have come from downtown. And now with a whole new 5 coming in for the Lady Warriors, they do what they've done all year long. They make everyone else wave the proverbial white flag. And McAllister obliges by sending in almost an entire new 5 themselves. So Boatwright, Cochran, Cole, that is Needham, and Burrow all check in. For the final 3:17, we'll have some substitutions here and there as well. Pass left wing, Burrow top of the key. Finding Boatwright left wing, she thought about the quick 3. Now sidesteps, top the key 3 won't go. Flying in rebound, Rogers. 3:05 left in the game. Passing ahead, McAllister's defense follows suit. Mesky Proctor. Dribble straight away. Passing right side. Open 3. Doesn't take it. Is closed in on well. Was Burrow guarding Spears. 2:50 left. McAllister will fall in this game as we have a pass to the high post. Back outside. Now taking the 3 from the corner is Spears. That one's airballed. Offensive board, Rogers. Left side to Layla Thomas, who's checked in. Far sideline. Spears gets it baseline to Rogers. Rogers lost the ball, tries to save it, and can't do so. That was poked loose by Boatwright. 2:30 left in the game. And also Emma Garrison checking in for the Lady Buffaloes for Mila Cole. But McAllister will finish in 8th place in the 5A4 standings this year. They will go to the 5A3 top team in that district. That has been clinched tonight with the loss to the Lady Warriors. Right, we need them. And right now it was Booker T, but we do have Booker T and Shawnee that are supposed to be playing if they hadn't already played yet. But whoever wins that game should take the 5A3 crown. Off a screen, Needham gets inside, goes up for 2, is fouled, and will go to the line. Fouls on number 21, that's Kinley Kirk. This trip to the free throw line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs, plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. First free throw made by Needham. She's now 2 of 3 on the line on the year. Boatwright comes out into the game, Kaylee Autry. Second free throw by Needham, and leaves that one short. Rebounded by Glenpool, breaking ahead as Rogers. Rogers can't receive the pass. It was a nice one from Autumn Spears. Bad off her hands, out of bounds. Turnover Glenpool. McAllister gets it back with 1:54 left in a 63-36 game. Needham right front court. Passing to Cochran. Cochran angle right. One dribble, picks it up, tries thinning the needle low post to Garrison. It's cut off and intercepted. It's another steal by the Lady Warriors. How many is that now for them?
Up to 19.
Oh, my goodness. Far corner. Driving in. Contested 2 by Spears. Won't bank in. Nice box out and rebound by Cochran. Cochran gives to Needham. Yeah, the Lady Warriors averaged 18 steals per game against McAllister on the season. So 19, even though that's crazy, not out of the ordinary of what they do. Here comes the 4th foul by Glenpool, and for the first time tonight, they're 1 foul away from putting McAllister into the bonus. Fouls on Kirk, that is her second. 1:16 left, inbound to Garrison. Garrison to the right wing to Burrow. Burrow guarded well, back to Garrison, left side dribble. Lost the ball in the dribble, and it goes towards the corner, out of bounds. They say last touch by Garrison, another McAllister turnover. I do not want to look at the turnover total. But Wyatt does. He's going to go look at it in anyway. 30 turnovers. 19 steals, 30 total turnovers on McAlester tonight. 55 seconds left. Right wing. Garrison denies access to the baseline, lobbing it back right front court. 49 seconds. Ripping it loose is Needham, but gathering it back, Kirk. Passing a lot near corner, setting up a three, leaving that short. Autry gets the rebound. No, she does not. She was stepping out of bounds as she was getting that board, so it's just going to stay with the Lady Warriors here. Right now, Booker T is leading Shawnee 36-20. That feed courtesy of downtown Nate Brown running our video stream tonight. So again, if Booker T wins that game over Shawnee, here's a drive-in floater that will go after bouncing a few times for Layla Thomas. It's now 65-36. If Booker T wins that game, that means McAlester will be going to Booker T in the regional tournament nearly 2 weeks from tonight. Cochran feeds inside to Garrison. Garrison double team, one dribble, gathers her ball back, left-handed shot is good. That's a tough two by Emma Garrison, and it's 65-38 with 9 seconds left. McAlester will apply pressure to the very end. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Near corner, Rogers just holds on to the ball, and there's the buzzer. McAlester fought valiantly for a little while there, but then Glenpool does what they always do. They break ahead, and they put this one to bed. 65-38 the final score. It's about time for your post-game stats brought to you by McAlester Auto Collision. They are who you want after the event. They'll make your vehicle look great again. Call 918-715-3173. Wyatt?
Cambridge Zoomer finishes off the night with 12 points on 5 of 12 shooting. That is good for 42% from the field. 2 of 8 from 3, good for 25%. 2 defensive boards and 3 steals for Cambridge. Rylan Lesnow had 9 tonight on 4 of 7 shooting. That is good for 57%. Also 1 of 1 from the charity stripe and had 6 boards, 1 offensive, 5 defensive. Taylor Williams had 4 points on the night on 2 of 2 shooting. Mila Cole had 3 on the night. Also had 6 boards for Mila Cole. 2 offensive, that is 7 boards.
Hey, give me 1 second here. We don't want to miss this. Brandon Smith is celebrating his 1,000th point. That's an excellent achievement for that young man. Brandon Smith, again, ended up getting point 1,000 and 1,001 against Tulsa Memorial back on January 30th. And what's funny is the guy that's right next to him, Rodney Washington, he's 16 away from 1,000 himself. As Coach Dawkins, they give him that basketball that says 1,000 behind the 1,000 balloons, and also a poster that features 1,000 on it as well.
Congratulations, and it's crazy that, you have 2 players, almost 2 players with 1,000 points.
And before they become seniors, because that's something that players try to make it a mission to do. They try to make that a mission before they graduate, and Brandon did it before he became a senior. And Rodney has a chance to do it tonight. But what a special moment for that young man. Proud of Brandon Smith here tonight. But we do have to keep on continuing on with our post-game show and our post-game stats. So, Wyatt, pick it back up here.
Mila Cole had 7 boards, 2 offensive, 5 defensive. Katie Ivy with 3 points on the night and 1 defensive board. Also 1 steal for Ivy. And Chloe Boatwright
Yeah.
had 2 points on the night. And also Parker Cochran had 2. And Emma Garrison with 2. Also Needham with 1 point. And that is going to round out your scoring.
All right, let's look at our team stats.
McAlester Lady Buffaloes tonight shot 16 of 34. That is good for 47%. Glenpool Lady Warriors 25 of 60. Good for 42%. So McAlester, despite losing, still outshot Glenpool. Also, McAlester 3 of 13 from beyond the arc. That is good for 23%. Glenpool 12 of 32. That is good for 38%. McAlester shot 75% from the charity stripe, 3 of 4. Glenpool, despite having more opportunities, only went 3 of 12. That's good for 25%. McAlester had 4 offensive boards, 21 defensive boards. That is good for 25 boards overall. Glenpool with 15 offensive boards and 10 defensive boards. That's good for 25 boards. We're getting a look at steals and turnovers here. McAlester had 30 turnovers, and Glenpool with 19 steals. McAlester had 6 turnovers. They forced 6 steals. They forced 11 Glenpool turnovers.
Yep.
Also, Glenpool with 1 block.
All right, now we transition into the boys here as the Buffaloes are going to try to avenge that loss. And McAlester tonight, they can officially lock up the 3rd place spot in the district. We've been saying time and time again here in the last couple of weeks that they win this game. If they win this game, they're setting up themselves pretty. Tonight, they can actually lock it down. They can get the 3rd spot tonight if they win this game. Let's preview their last game, though, where they beat the Tahlequah Tigers. Again, 15-8 is McAllister's record. They shot an incredible 57% from the field against the Tigers on Tuesday over in Tahlequah, and they needed every bit of it to defeat the Tigers, winning 67-62. Tahlequah shot 46% themselves, but they scored in nearly every second chance opportunity to keep it close to the end. McAlester was 10 of 13 from the line, while Tahlequah was 6 of 7, but that was the only other stat that showed a big difference between the two teams. Who stood out? Well, Rodney Washington. He had 33 points on 11 of 15 shooting. 4 of 8 from 3. That means every shot that he missed, the only shots he missed, were from downtown. And even from downtown, he shot 50%. He was 7 of 7 from the line, had 4 rebounds and 3 blocks. Also, Davian Pouncil with 13 points on 6 of 8 shooting, 4 rebounds and a steal. Jasper Mead had 6 boards, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. And Brandon Smith himself with 6 rebounds and 4 steals, who just celebrated getting 1,000 points for the McAlester Buffalo program and himself. That happened back again against Tulsa Memorial on January the 30th. So now let's preview the Glenpool Warriors, who are 2-18 on the season. And Class 5A, they're averaging 40.8 points per game and giving up 57.3 points per game. So they were 2-6 when we played them back in December. That was over in Glenpool. They were really close to a win against Pryor. Pryor beat them with a buzzer beater over in Glenpool. Other than that, Glenpool has lost now, 12 straight since they lost to McAlester. McAlester actually started that streak of 12 losses in a row with that 48-37 win. That was back on December the 18th. Speaking of that game, McAlester beat them behind a 14-3 second quarter. Glenpool hung right there with McAlester. McAlester did not play all that well in that game in Glenpool. They out-rebounded Glenpool 31-19, 13-6 offensively, and won the turnover battle 23-16. Glenpool was just 1 of 6 from the free throw line to McAlester 6 of 12, and McAlester shot 4% better. Glenpool did shoot 20% better from 3, as McAlester was 2 of 18 from long distance. And as we mentioned, McAlester would clinch 3rd place with a win and or a Claremore loss. We'll get into the standings in just a moment. But some players that stood out in that game against Glenpool a few months ago, Rodney Washington had 19 points on 50% shooting. He had 7 rebounds and 2 blocks. You also had Davian Pouncil with 14 points on 50% shooting, 8 rebounds and 4 steals. And Brandon Smith, although he only had 4 points, had 7 rebounds and 4 steals himself. Looking at the 5A4 standings, Memorial and East Central are going to be battling it out for first place. If Memorial wins the games they're supposed to win, which is only 1 left, if Memorial wins their final game, they will stay over the East Central Cardinals and be 5A4 champions because they had the head-to-head in terms of points in the series, despite them splitting that series. East Central, they can only hope that Memorial loses that last game, but they will still host. So Memorial and East Central will host. It looks like Memorial will more than likely be the 5A4 champion, and East Central will be second. McAlester is 8-4 at plus 39. The only team that can jump them in the 5A4 standings is Claremore, and Claremore has to win all 3 of their last games. McAlester would have to lose tonight and to Durant tomorrow, but Claremore also plays Memorial, so that is unlikely. Not going to say impossible, but unlikely that Claremore would win that game over the Chargers. Tahlequah, too far gone to be able to jump McAlester. Same way for Durant, same way for Pryor, and Glenpool right now 1-11 at minus 117. But for Glenpool, they're fighting with their last 2 games to possibly jump Pryor. So they have maybe a little bit on the line here tonight as well, trying to get a bit of a better matchup when they go to the regional tournament in a couple of weeks as well. But if McAllister's going to win this game against a team that they feel like they should win against, who's going to have to play up to their standards?
Well, players to watch in this one, of course, Rodney Washington. He's just 16 points away from 1,000 on the season against Glenpool. He's got 19 points on 50% shooting with 7 rebounds. So he's got great numbers against Glenpool, and hopefully Rodney can get to 1,000 here tonight and not have to worry about it tomorrow during the last game of the season. David Pouncil is your leading rebounder on the season, averaging 7 rebounds per game. He picked up 4 more boards in Tahlequah while scoring 13 points. Look for him to get some more rebounds tonight. And Brandon Smith leads in steals, averaging 3.5 per game. He picked up 4 more steals back on Tuesday while scoring 6 points. He also leads the team in free throw percentage at 74%. More on why that's a big deal in my keys to the game. Moving on to your keys to the game. Last time these two faced each other was back in December. McAlester shot 50% from the charity stripe, and Glenpool only shot 16%. Make your free throws again here tonight, and good things will happen. Guard the perimeter and try to get your 3-ball to fall. Glenpool shot 20% better from 3, while McAlester only went 2 of 18 from downtown. I would like to see McAlester throw out a reverse card against Glenpool here tonight. And McAlester also out-rebounded Glenpool 31-19 with 13 offensive boards and won the turnover battle 23-16. Continue to play suffocating Black Death defense, get steals and force turnovers, pick up more rebounds, and get more scoring opportunities than Glenpool, just like you did back in December.
All right, so we have about 3.5 minutes until our starting lineups are announced. Again, the Lady Buffaloes lost just a moment ago to the Glenpool Lady Warriors. McAlester looking to end the night with a win and improve to 16 wins on the season, which would be their best in at least 20 years. Again, you're listening to McAlester Buffalo Basketball on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Ever notice how one thermostat can spark a full family debate? Dad cranks it down, mom turns it up, and the kids, well, they just want it perfect for video games. That's when your HVAC system says, I'm done. And that's when we step in to keep everyone comfortable and prevent the family from turning on each other. Because let's be honest, the dog shouldn't have to choose sides. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445. McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This February, it's about more than getting from place to place.
It's about how you feel every time you get behind the wheel.
From comfortable sedans to versatile SUVs, there's a Nissan designed to fit your life.
With thoughtful design, advanced technology, and the confidence to go wherever life takes you.
And right now, enjoy rates as low as 0% and top dollar for your trade.
This February, love what you drive.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent ya.
Fenton Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at fentonnissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with a Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
16. Let's look at your starting lineups Starting with the Glenpool Warriors, 2-18 on the year, led by head coach Randall Gibson in his first season. Number 1, Jamison Baker. Number 2, Jonas Boyd. Number 11, Chandler Roney. Number 25, Bryce Rowland. And number 30, Payson Wycliffe. I'll let Derek Catridge do the rest after Brandon Smith, number 2. Derek, take it away.
30.
McAlester, for those on radio, wearing their home white-on-white unis with the black numerals on the front and back. For the Glenpool Warriors, they're wearing their road gray-on-gray jerseys with the white numerals on the front and back. We're about to have tip-off brought to you by T&W Tire McAlester. Say hi to Gail and Doug. See their technicians for brakes, suspensions, and alignments, along with 24-hour road service. They carry Goodyear, Michelin, and other brands to fit your budget. That's 918-426-6571. McAlester will be moving it right to left in the first half when they have the ball. Glenpool left to right. Wyatt, any final thoughts here?
Well, with the win here tonight, you clinch a playoff spot.
We'll clinch a third spot.
Third place.
Everyone goes to the playoffs.
Yep.
But you clinch a third spot if you win here tonight. And as of this moment, that would put you over in Collinsville, taking on Bishop Kelly. Ball is in the air. Tip is won by McAlester. It's basketball time in the Heartland. Davian Pouncil wants a quick 2, and he gets it. By gosh, 2-0 to score. 8 seconds in. Not playing around early. Right wing. Pouncil nearly got another steal. Left wing into the corner, setting up for 3. It's in the air, and it's drained. Bryce Rowland hits the tray, and the Warriors take a 3-2 lead with 7:37 left in the first. Far sideline, top of the key, passing far corner, intercepted. Looking for Rodney Washington in the corner. Now Glenpool takes it the other way. Right side setting up for another 3. Back-to-back, no. Rodney's got the rebound, going near sideline, being chased by a Warrior. He sets up, is left alone, steps into a left wing 3. Painted cold, Rodney Washington. That's 13 points away. McAlester now leading 5-3. Again, 13 away from 1,000. Ball goes wide, but straight to a Warrior. Out far corner, they take another 3. That one banks in. Bank is open for Jonas Boyd of the Glenpool Warriors, and they take a 1-point lead. A long pass is almost saved by Pouncil, but he stepped out of bounds trying to throw it back over to Brandon Smith by the half-court line. And here's a major upset. The Tahlequah Lady Tigers beat the Durant Lady Lions tonight. 30-28 the final. 6-5 the score right now as Glenpool's leading McAlester. Here's a reverse layup that won't go by Chandler Roney. Pouncil has the rebound. Smith dribbles ahead. Angle left. Smith looks, picks up the dribble, bounce passes inside to Hill. Hill goes into the paint. Hook shot is made by Caven Hill. That's more of a fadeaway there for Hill, but it falls and McAlester retakes the lead 7-6. This is already looking like a lot different game than what we saw over in Glenpool. Low-scoring affair there on that one, but Glenpool turns the ball over as Rodney forced the pressure with 6:18 left in the first. McAlester gets the ball back. Hill will inbound far sideline, slaps the ball, looks for the open Rodney Washington in the corner. Feeds with the left hand to the white line to Brandon. Back to Rodney. Going down low to Jasper Meat. Double team. Begins his dribble. Tries to feed it back out. It's thrown off of Rodney. Back to Jasper after a near steal by the Warriors. Jasper still with it. Now they'll set up the offense with a clear out. Back to the front court. 2 minutes into the first. McAlester with a 1-point lead. Feeding left wing. Brandon sets up. Fires. Can't make the 3. Rebounded down low by Jamison Baker. The rainbow lob finds number 30, Wycliffe. Wycliffe tries to get past Hill. He has the ball stripped loose. And last touch by Brandon. I think Brandon had a case here because when he was coming back behind to be able to swipe it, I thought it might hit off the right leg. But, of course, that's hard for the official to see. So that'll be an inbound here for the Warriors. Quickly to Rowland. Rowland to the top of the key to Roney. Roney far corner, driving inside, gathering his dribble back outside. Left wing 3's in the air. That one's airballed. Rebounded by Brandon right by the baseline. Brandon jogs it across, near sideline, up by 1. Rodney, right wing. Rodney, jab step, gets into the paint, jump stops, lost it on the way up, and it's taken with a steal by Chandler Roney. Far sideline, stopping left wing, into the corner. Going baseline hit by Brandon. That's going to be the first foul of the game coming from Brandon Smith. 5:17 left in the first. Be a baseline inbound for Boyd. Boyd finds Roland. Roland guarded well, back outside, left wing. Setting up for three, taking this one, missing this one, not banking it in as Boyd, as Rodney has another rebound. Rodney crossing over Wycliffe as he gets across that court line, and watch out! Rodney tried throwing with the left hand. He thought he might have been grabbed the way that he was motioning, but that one went sailing, and as they said in Major League, just a bit outside. 5:02 left in the first. Hey, baseball season right around the corner, bud.
Yes, sir. Spring training starts up next weekend, like live games.
McAlester baseball starts their scrimmages next week.
Awesome.
4:53 left in the first. Right now, McAlester basketball is leading Glenpool by 1, 7-6. Brandon guarding Jonas Boyd really well. There's a 5-second call. That's going to be a steal for Brandon Smith. We do have a burst of some whistles here, but it's still a turnover as McAlester gets the ball. Get that one to Brandon Smith on the steal. He'll take it across into the circle. 4:41 left in the first. Rodney angle right, feeds high post to Hill. Hill double team right, elbow two won't go, but he's fouled on the way up on the elbow, and Hill will get 2 free throws.
It's been a high-flying game so far here. A lot of back and forth, despite it only being a 7-6 game.
Hill will take as many free throws. Well, take half the free throws that McAlester Lady Buffaloes took in the entire game at this trip to the line. Brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Hill a couple of dribbles, and now a third. Big bend in the knees. Free throw is up and good. Hill, a 52% free throw shooter. He was 1 of 1 from the line against Glenpool, back in Glenpool on December the 16th. Second free throw is back iron. High bounce goes straight to Wycliffe. McAlester leads it now 8-6 with 4:30 left in the first. Brandon right there with Wycliffe. Dribbles into Rodney, picks it up, throws it across the timeline. To the left wing to Boyd. Boyd backs it up all the way to the white line, now to the logo. Feeding it on the bounce left wing over to Baker. And finds Wycliffe back far sideline. 4:10 left in the first. Glenpool trying to slow the game down because McAlester wants to move fast. Bounce pass now driving baseline. Wycliffe's 2 is over meet but not made. Hill's got the rebound on the other side of the rim. Hill behind the back dribble into the front court. He's left alone looking for Rodney. Rodney gets it angle right into the corner to Brandon. Jab step now entries. Mid-range back outside to Pouncil. Pouncil tries driving. Gets a bump right there in front of the official and he thought he should have been fouled. He goes out of bounds. Last touch by Davian. Official had a clear line of sight. So did we, and he took a hit towards the baseline. But again, I will say this though, what fans and broadcasters and everyone wants is consistency, and these officials have been insanely consistent when it comes to calling fouls tonight for both the girls and the boys. Glenpool does beat the press because Brandon could have got a foul right there just a moment ago. Driving in, layup is good and tie game here for Bryce Rowland of the Warriors. Makes it 8-8 as they beat the McAlester press. Textbook. Off a screen, Brandon passes to the left wing. Rodney for 3. Rodney left it a little short. Looked good until it was short. Needed a little bit more oomph. 8-8 score, 3:23 left in the first. Boyd, good find, baseline. Could have shot the 2, but Roney decides to go back out beyond the perimeter and loses it to Brandon. Brandon ahead to Rodney. Rodney grabs it, tries to throw it from nearly behind the backboard, and it hit the back of the backboard. Too strong on the feed from Brandon with 3:10 left in the first. And Glenpool gets the ball back. So after we were off and flying, I jinxed our teams because I said, hey, this looks like the total opposite. We've had like 3 combined points in the last 3 minutes or so.
The announcers jinx, man.
I know. In the paint, back outside, open for 3, taking it as Roney, missing it as Roney. Hill's got the rebound, high post. Hill ahead to Brandon. Brandon 2-on-2, drives in, layup is good. Brandon Smith. Buffaloes retake the lead, 10-8. 2:41 left in the first. Taking it in stride, Roney guarded by Pouncil outside the perimeter. Throwing it far sideline to Boyd, hit by Rodney, and Rodney can't get to it before it goes out of bounds. McAllister's been close to a lot more steals. If they can start getting that more in transition and inside the court here, they could get more transition opportunities.
Applying a lot of pressure here.
Yeah, Kyle Moss will be the first player to check in for McAlester here in just a moment. Boyd guarded by Brandon. They do get across that court line with the dribble. Passing right side to Roland. Roland looking top of the key. Open for a moment. Getting Rodney to jump and going high post. And traveling at the left elbow area was Trevor Gillette. And Moss will come in for Brandon, who gets his first break. Jacoby Boyd will also check in. He'll come in for Jasper Meat. 2:16 left in quarter number one. It's a 10-8 McAlester advantage, and Rodney will run the point on this possession. Rodney with the left-handed dribble, passing near corner to Moss. Moss feeds inside to Hill. Hill double-teamed low post. Begins his dribble into the corner. Big lob to Rodney, back left front court. Rodney on his attack, gets past a man. Into the paint, triple team floater, left it short. Tries to tip it back in and does so. Rodney Washington with the 2 points on the putback, and it's now 12-8. And for those keeping track at home, 11 points to 1,000 for the sophomore. 1:45 remaining in quarter number one. Boyd met by another Boyd, Jacoby Boyd, as he crosses the half-court line. Left wing threes in the air and drained. That time by Gavin Moody. It's 12-11. McAlester up by one. Rodney, right wing, backs up. Roland waits for Moss to come open. Instead feeds it baseline. Hill gets inside. Left-handed hook shot is good. Caven Hill answers right back with the two, and it's 14-11. 9 out of the 11 points for Glenpool, though, have come from downtown. 1:15 left in the first.
Yep, shooting 50% from three, 3 of 6.
They just don't have the size down inside to really match up with McAlester well, so they have to rely on their outside shot. Driving in, I say that. Another one that they're going to try to do tonight is Bryce Rowland picks up the foul on Rodney Washington. That's his first. They're going to try to drive at times tonight to try to get McAllister's bigs into foul trouble to kind of even the playing field a little bit more inside the paint. That's exactly what Rowland tried to do. First free throw is good. Shout out to the random McAlester student that tried to throw Rowland off his game. Smith comes in for Pouncil. That was a quick yell. I know if I heard that at 1 a.m. looking for some water from the fridge, I would probably throw that bottle of water. 1:06 left in the first. Rowland's second free throw is good. 14-13, McAlester is leading by one. Glenpool hanging right there with the Buffaloes thus far. 7 minutes into the first quarter, down to our final minute of play here in the frame. Rodney back to Brandon, angle left. Rodney playing catch with Brandon, feeds it baseline to Boyd. Lob pass inside, two is up, couldn't fall, but Caven Hill is fouled on the attempt. 2 more free throws for Caven Hill.
Caven Hill already has 5 tonight. Chance to pick up number 6 and 7.
Takes a big, long look at the rim. Right foot slightly in front of the left. 3 dribbles, big bend at the knees, and the free throw is made. To make it 15-13, as Gianni Fazio will come in for Rodney Washington. I like this here. Make sure you don't pick up a second foul before the second quarter. Fazio coming off of making a big 3 that McAlester needed in a 67-62 win on Tuesday over Tahlequah. As a second shot is missed. Blocked shot after the rebound by Boyd. And that blocked shot, Kyle Moss, by the way, for Wyatt, keeping track of stats. Lobbing inside Boyd. Feeds it quickly to Hill. Hill double team. 2 shot. Won't go. Rebounded by Rowland. McAlester with plenty of chances to score there. Could not do so after the missed free throw. 15-13. McAlester up by 2. Rowland jab step right. Dribbling top of the key. And a travel called at the top of the key as Rowland thought that he was fouled by Buffalo. Did you get it all?
Yep, I got it.
Ty Moscato checking in here for...
I think he's come in for Hill. So McAllister's going to go small here. Tallest player on the field, on the court, I keep on saying field tonight for whatever reason, is Fazio. Smith gets the inbound. We're to our final 23 seconds of the first. Smith dribbles left front court. Will be left alone as Boyd now closes in. Bounce pass to Moss. Moss dribbling right wing. Feeds outside to Boyd. Boyd back to the right front court to Smith. 9 seconds left in the first. He's opposite of Moody. Begins his attack. 5 seconds. Dribbles in. Jump stops in. Fadeaway jump shot won't go. Too strong. And a three-quarter court shot at the buzzer won't be close. And that'll be the end of the first. McAlester is leading Glenpool 15-13 after 1. You're listening to McAlester Basketball on KNED.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready Z-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit, finish, and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
(15-13). The McAlester Buffaloes over the Glenpool Warriors thus far in the boys' game. Glenpool gets the ball to begin the second quarter. On the floor is Brandon Smith, Jacoby Boyd, Gianni Fazio, Ty Moscato, and Kyle Moss is getting past Fazio, I believe, and delivering the two-handed dunk is Bryce Rowland, and it's now a tie game 15-15. 7:40 left in the first half. Moss right front court, feeds to Brandon. Angle right. Brandon into the corner to Fazio. Jab step back to Brandon straight away. He's directing traffic. A pass to Boyd, angle right. Heels right by that out-of-bounds line. Now Moscato quickly swings it to Moss. Moss fakes left, goes inside, feeds it back out. Moscato, right wing three. Got it! Let it fly. Tie, 18-15. McAlester takes a 3-point lead. 7:14 left in the half. Jonas Boyd in the circle. Passing angle left to Rowland. Rowland ball overhead. Looks inside. Nothing's there. Has to feed it top of the key to Jameson Baker. Back to Boyd. Angle right. Boyd guarded by Moscato. Back on the white line to Roney. Roney backs up. Moss applies the pressure. Moss still right there with Roney. Has to feed it to the far sideline. Baker. Opposite of Boyd. Passes back to Boyd. Again, Jacoby Boyd for McAlester and Jonas Boyd for Glenpool. Spin move. Excellent feed inside. Jonas Boyd finding Bryce Rowland, and all of a sudden Glenpool finding something inside the paint. 18-17, McAlester leading by 1, 6:29 left in the half. Moss right wing to Moscato, left front court. Moscato one dribble, feeds it back to Jacoby Boyd, left wing, back to Brandon Smith. Brandon back to Moss against his 2-3 zone defense. Spin move, right elbow, throwing it back out, left wing. Brandon traveled. Yeah, I don't think he expected it to be that open, and I don't know if he wanted to take the three or drive, and it looked like his feet didn't know what he wanted to do there either, and just, when you're moving so fast, it leads to the turnover. Rodney Washington comes in for Boyd. 6:09 left in the half. McAlester with a 1-point advantage. Jonas a walk of a dribble across the half-court line. Bouncing it left elbow to Rowland. Rowland, that's a travel. That's a travel. And no one called it until official was like, who's going to blow the whistle? Shot was made, but that is clearly a travel on number 25, Bryce Rowland. They get the call right in the end. But the student section and the band over there were about to start a riot. Moscato checks out. Caven Hill comes in. And so does Jasper Mead. Really the starting five back into the game for the Buffaloes, as Davian Pouncil also checks in. 5:50 left in the half. Washington straight away, back to Brandon. Brandon, angle left three. Got it! Painted gold. McAlester with their largest lead of the game, just 4 points, 21-17, 5:38 left in the half.
Yeah, that's 2 threes there, one by Ty Moscato, the other by Brandon Smith.
Rowland was left alone. He attacks, high post back outside. Jonas Boyd, long way away from the three-point line, still hits it. That's about a 23-point three-pointer. 21-20 is the score. Another made three by the Warriors. I believe they're fourth of the night.
Yep, 4 of 8. Still good for 50%.
Brandon finds a lane. Goes inside. Floater from mid-range goes. Nothing but net with the right hand from Brandon Smith. 23-20, 5:08 left in the half.
And Brandon's up to 7.
Jonas Boyd getting out his play from his coach, Randall Gibson. Crosses, met by Smith. Hands it off to Wycliffe. Wycliffe left wing into the corner. Roney. No look pass back left wing to Roland. Roland back to Wycliffe. Excuse me, Roney. Roney top of the key finds a lane. Tries to feed it inside. Cutting it off is Jasper Meat. Meat looking for the open man. One dribble. Needs a point guard or any guard and finds Rodney Washington. Looks like he might have traveled as he was going across the timeline. Feeds inside to Hill, low post. Hill back outside to Brandon. Straight away. Three. Short. Tips around a bit. Taken back by Boyd. Boyd throws the head to Wycliffe. Guarded by Rodney, and he heard footsteps. Rodney was closing in on him. He's got a big old smile. Rodney looks back over at Wycliffe, says, I don't think he said it, but I wouldn't blame him if he said, hey, I don't blame you. I was going up for it anyway. Rodney's like the Terminator when you're going for a layup and he's right behind you. Reminds me of that Jason Momoa meme when he comes up from behind Henry Cavill. Low post, Caven Hill muscles his way to the left block and scores to make it 25-20.
Caven Hill up to 8.
4:09 left in the half, left wing. Back Jonas Boyd to Roland, jab step right, try to move left on Meat. Meat playing out of the 2. He's one of the 2 in the 2-3 zone by McAlester right now. Right side near corner to Roney. Roney tries going high on Meat, meets him. Back outside, Roland goes baseline, past Rodney to the low post, met by Hill. Tries going over Hill, can't score. Pouncil comes away with a rebound. Pouncil on the fast break to Rodney. Rodney towards the rim, watch out! Right-handed slam, 27-20.
Brandon, that rim has a family.
3:33 left in the first half. Defying gravity, Rodney Washington. 5-second call, Davian Pouncil. Guarding Chandler Roney. And McAlester, they can feel the momentum rise.
Playing great defense tonight, and your defense is turning into offense.
3:28 left in the half. By the way, Rodney's up to 7 points. That marks 9 away. Rodney feeds it inside, tries to find Hill. Hits off of his hand and stolen by Wycliffe. Wycliffe navigates to the left wing area. Gives it to Jonas Boyd between the circles. He dribbles left, guarded by Brandon. Passes left wing to Roland. Roland to the top of the key to Jamison Baker. Baker looking right, passing right, finding Roney. Roney guarded by Brandon. Back top of the key to Roland. Roland fakes and dribbles inside, and a double dribble by Bryce Roland as soon as he crossed inside the perimeter. .256 left in the first half. Glenpool, who's only averaging 40.8 points per game, they've been able to keep their own. They're up to 20 so far, but McAlester, they can feel a big run on the horizon. Left wing, Rodney Washington takes the 3, makes the 3, painted it gold. As he rips the cords, he's up to 10 points, and it's a 10-point lead for the black and gold.
And only 6 away from 1,000.
Across the timeline, Roland meets Meat to the right wing, setting up for 3. Jonas Boyd back ironed the 3 ball, and a foul called on an offensive rebound attempt by the Warriors. That'll be their first foul, as the scoreboard shows currently. Looks like it will be on Baker. That'll be his first. So inbound to Rodney. He'll give it back to Brandon. 2:23 left in the first half. McAlester with a 10-point advantage. Rodney back with that angle right. Passes to Brandon, top of the key. Smith, pop and shot. Left elbow, 2, too strong. Flying high, Meat with the rebound. Back up for 2, can't go. Davian Pouncil can't put it back in after the offensive board. Caven Hill a chance at it. He can't score, fading away from the basket. After all those chances, Glenpool has the rebound, pushing it quickly. Wycliffe against Rodney, and a blocking foul, as Rodney will pick up his second personal. Shot is missed, but 2 free throws here for Payson Wycliffe. I'm surprised that Rodney set up for the charge there.
I figured he'd go up for the block on that one.
He tried to get there in time, but again, his feet were still not completely set by the time that happened. First free throw is missed, though, by Wycliffe. So other than Rodney just picking up his second foul, ends up being a good foul for Rodney. Case Patton checks in for Jasper Meat. Wycliffe, the 6'1" sophomore, right foot in front of the left, bends the knees, second shot up and made. And Glenpool cuts it to a 9-point game, 30-21. Rodney wants to push it ahead to Patton. Patton right wing back to Rodney. By the white line. Picks up his dribble. Gives it to the left wing to Brandon. Attempts to go baseline. Passes high post to Hill, and he's fouled at the high post area. That'll be on Wycliffe. That's his second, team second. 1:50 left in the second. Pouncil will inbound at baseline. Slaps the ball, looks for the open man. Outs it to the left front court to Smith. Smith back to Rodney. Open, left wing three. No good, too strong. Rebounded by Boyd and Stride. Passing ahead, being closed in quickly. Back outside, Jonas Boyd, right wing three. In and out, flying high. Hill rebound. McAlester, right to left quickly. 1:33 left in the half. Brandon, right elbow, back out, right wing. Rodney had the three if he wanted to take it. Instead, backs on up, off the screen, passes left wing. Brandon Smith, boom goes the dynamite. 33-21, McAlester with a game-high 12-point lead.
Brandon Smith now has 2 threes and 10 points.
He joins Rodney with 10 points. Those two have 20 out of the 33 black and gold points. 1:07 left in the half. Left wing first. Gavin Moody passes near corner. Rowland tries to answer back. Gets the bounce. Rodney has the rebound after a hit off the left side of the rim. A little too strong in the three attempt. Rodney directing traffic. Past one man. Into the paint. Right past him. Finishes with the left hand. Floating like a butterfly. And that'll be a timeout called by Coach Lou Dawkins. 50.1 seconds left in the half. McAlester leading 35-21 as Rodney's 4 points away from 1,000. You're listening to McAlester Basketball on KNED.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Rodney Washington leads all scorers right now with 50 seconds left in the first half with 12 points. He is 4 away from 1,000, and he will take a break, not wanting to get his third foul before the end of the first half. That's what Coach Dawkins really wanted the timeout for. So it's Brandon Smith, Ty Moscato, Case Patton, Caven Hill, Davian Pouncil on the floor for the black and gold. 14-point lead. Jonas Boyd will walk it across the timeline, guarded opposite of Brandon Smith. Passing near corner to Rowland. Rowland slips, gathers his feet though, right elbow, throws it out, and Case Patton nearly has the steal, tipped last by a Warrior. I cannot believe that Bryce Rowland kept his footing. What an athletic play. It still leads to a turnover by the Warriors. And now with 30 seconds left in the half, Patton does get the inbound. Patton dribbles left, reversing direction right. Into the lane, floater from in the lane, runner won't go. Rebounded by Wycliffe of the Warriors. 16 seconds left before we head to the locker room. Caven Hill's guarding Wycliffe out in space. 9 seconds, bounce pass top of the key. Patton guarding Rowland. Leans into him, 5 seconds. Now driving in the paint. Runner won't go. Moscato rebound, 1 second. Ball is being fought for, and it won't matter. That's the end of the first half. The McAlester Buffaloes lead at 35-21 over the Warriors of Glenpool. We'll take a break and look at some halftime stats when we return. You're listening to McAlester Basketball on KNED.
Ever notice how one thermostat can spark a full family debate? Dad cranks it down, mom turns it up, and the kids, well, they just want it perfect for video games. That's when your HVAC system says, I'm done. And that's when we step in to keep everyone comfortable and prevent the family from turning on each other. Because let's be honest, the dog shouldn't have to choose sides. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445. McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This February, it's about more than getting from place to place.
It's about how you feel every time you get behind the wheel.
From comfortable sedans to versatile SUVs, there's a Nissan designed to fit your life.
With thoughtful design, advanced technology, and the confidence to go wherever life takes you.
And right now, enjoy rates as low as 0% and top dollar for your trade.
This February, love what you drive.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent ya.
Finn Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at finnnissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
All right, well, as we are here at the MAC, we are having our Pink Out night, which obviously, Pink Out, we are looking at the and observing the survivors of people that have been battling breast cancer and other forms of cancer as well, and those that have fought the fight. And for those that are continuing to fight the fight, we are there with you. We are at your back. Buffalo Nation is with you as well. And for those that have had a family member that have lost a fight to cancer, again, our deepest condolences to you as well. But again, cancer has affected people of our radio team, and we know how hard of a fight it can be. But we are, again, in your corner. Whatever we can do to help, I don't know if there's not much, but whatever we can do to help, we'll always try to extend a hand. But like we said, you have an entire community behind you. Continue to fight the fight, and we'll do it together. So as we just wanted to mention that's what they're doing over at halftime right now, but we do have to get to our halftime stats as the McAlester Buffaloes lead 35-21 over the Glenpool Warriors. Again, halftime stats brought to you by First Realty, 602 South 2nd Street, McAlester. Call 918-423-3122 or visit first-realty.net.
For more than 50 years, First Realty has helped the residents of McAlester and the surrounding area with their real estate needs, whether residential or commercial. First Realty will guide you through the process of buying or selling your home or business. You can view our property inventory online at first-realty.net. We update our listings daily. If it's on the market, you'll find it at first-realty.net. If you have any questions, call us at 918-423-3122.
Getting a look at your halftime stats in this one. Rodney Washington with 12 points. He is 4 away from 1,000. He's 5 of 8 from the field. That's good for 62%. 50% from 3, 2 of 4. He also has 4 boards, 1 offensive and 3 defensive. Brandon Smith has 10 tonight on 50% shooting, 4 of 8. He also has 1 defensive board, 2 steals for Brandon. Caven Hill, he's 3 of 5 tonight. That's good for 60%. 8 points for Caven. Ty Moscato has 3 points on the night on 1 made 3. Davian Pouncil has 2 points on the night. Also has 2 boards, 1 offensive and 1 defensive. Jacoby Boyd has 1 offensive board tonight, and that is going to round out your scoring.
All right, let's look at our team stats.
Getting a look at some team stats for your McAlester Buffaloes. They are 14 of 27 from the field. That is good for 52%. Glenpool Warriors, 7 of 19, good for 37%. McAlester, 5 of 9 from 3, that is good for 56%. Glenpool, 4 of 11, that is good for 36%. McAlester, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, that's good for 50%. Glenpool, slightly better, 3 of 4, that's good for 75%. McAlester does have 13 boards tonight, 5 offensive and 8 defensive. Glenpool, not a single offensive board. They do have 6 defensive boards, though. Getting a look at steals and turnovers here. Looks like Glenpool has 7 turnovers and McAlester has forced 10 turnovers for Glenpool, actually. 10 turnovers for Glenpool and 7 for McAlester. 3 steals for McAlester, 2 for Glenpool. And also 1 block for Glenpool.
All right, so as we look at the second half, McAlester having a healthy 14-point lead right now. If they want to maintain that or maybe even grow on it, what do they need to do in the second half?
Well, really, one thing that has kept Glenpool in this game is the 3 ball. They're 4 of 11 from 3, and whenever they started getting hot there, that's whenever they started coming back because, McAlester has the size advantage down in the paint, so that has really forced Glenpool to shoot the outside shot. So if you can guard the perimeter and Glenpool can go cold from 3, that'll really help out.
All right, so as we are about to go to the second half, again, all eyes are also on Rodney Washington, 4 points away from the 1,000-point club. 35-21 is the score as McAlester is looking to clinch the 3 spot in the 5A4 standings. And like we said, as of right now, that would send them to Collinsville to take on Bishop Kelly in the first round. Still got a lot of games to go over there in 5A3 as well. Not a lot, but a couple of them, and some shakeup could happen. But that is what the outlook looks like right now. But 35-21 is the score. We'll be back with second half action here on KNED.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, lands soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top tier fit, finish, and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear. Never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Ever notice how one thermostat can spark a full family debate? Dad cranks it down, mom turns it up, and the kids, well, they just want it perfect for video games. That's when your HVAC system says, I'm done. And that's when we step in to keep everyone comfortable and prevent the family from turning on each other. Because let's be honest, the dog shouldn't have to choose sides. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445.
(35-21) about to begin the second half. The McAlester Buffaloes are looking to clinch their spot at number 3 in the 5A4 standings. We just had the game in not too long ago. The Booker T. Washington Hornets beat Shawnee tonight. So McAlester Lady Buffaloes, they will be going to Booker T here in a couple of weeks. But here's the inbound to Brandon Smith, and we're back underway. We now switch sides. Brandon and McAllister's offense will be on the right side of the half-court line. Glenpool, when they have the ball, will be on the left. Rodney quickly to the far corner, deep in the corner. Brandon for 3, too short. Offensive board, Caven Hill, quick put back. McAlester picks up right where they left off. Caven Hill's in the double digits. He's got 10 points, 37-21 the score. Passing near sideline, Jonas Boyd gets across to, that is Wycliffe. Wycliffe inside to number 1, that is Jameson Baker, who's fouled on the way up on a layup attempt. Jasper Meat was the one that fouled. So our first foul of the third quarter coming 30 seconds in, and free throws for Jameson Baker. 6'3" forward center. First free throw is too strong. Little quick bend in the knees there for Baker.
Glenpool right now 3 of 5 from the line.
Second free throw coming up. Meat and Pouncil down low should he miss. Free throw is missed. It does go up high, and Brandon Smith has the rebound. 7:25 left in the third. Brandon navigates to the right front court. Between the legs dribble, finds Hill straight away. Now to Rodney. Quick trigger, right wing three. Paint it gold! One away from 1,000. 40-21 the score. 7:11 left in the third quarter. And a turnover on Glenpool will give the ball back to the Buffs.
And Brandon Rodney's got a grin. I think he knows it.
He looked up at the scoreboard. He knew exactly what he needed. Hill passes to Brandon, edge of the circle. Rodney trying to get open. He navigates to the left wing. Brandon still with the ball, white line. Dribbles left. Now attacks into the paint. He's pushed. There's the shot. Foul's going to be on the floor. That is a smart foul there, though, by number 30, Payson Wycliffe. Prevented the easy two by Brandon. 40-21, McAlester up by 19. Pouncil slaps the ball, looks for the open man. Outs it over towards Brandon, who lets it go into the backcourt and retrieves it there in front of the Glenpool bench. 6:58 left in the third. Just beyond the white line, Brandon looks right. Dribbles left. Sets up to the top of the key, just working left and right. Hill looking for Rodney to come open low post. Hill now pass it to Rodney. Is this the one? No, too strong. Pouncil offensive board, put back, no good. Tipped back to Pouncil. Pouncil back up for two. That shot's blocked. Jasper Meek gets the offensive rebound. That's no good. Davian Pouncil gets another offensive rebound, and he puts it back in. We're just stat padding at that point. 42-21. 6:18 left. Hill collides with a Glenpool Warrior. That's Wycliffe that hits the deck. Both players are all right, but this will be a foul on Caven Hill. I say that Hill's all right. He comes up limping a little bit with that left leg. Near sideline, Roney will inbound. Looks like Hill's going to be okay, but he still has that limp. Here's a pass across the right wing area. Jonas Boyd guarded well by Rodney. Double team, cross-court pass into the corner. Grabbed by Baker. Baker tried driving inside. He was grabbed. Foul will be on Pouncil. That's just his first. Team second. 6:05 left in the third. 42-21. Boyd looking, bouncing it to the left wing. Baker, left front court, dribbles top of the key, settling to the right side. Backing on up, reversing direction. Has to pick up his dribble, passes it left side. Guarded well is Baker. He drives in, lost the ball, gathers it back, throws it back out. Faking left, going right, Rowland. Into the corner, jab stepping, jump passing, swinging it around. Into the corner, Baker for three. Baker left it short. And a ball gets hit out of bounds. Trying to grab it was Jaden Sanders. 5:38 left in the third, 42-21. Smith left front court. Directing Meat to get a screen for him. He does work off the screen, dribbles high post, gets a push, floater from inside the paint, gets the bounce. Couple of bounces here, and now it's 44-21. McAlester leading by 23 with 5:20 left in the third quarter.
And Brandon Smith up to 12 points tonight.
Stopping angle right, cross court to Jonas Boyd. Setting up left wing. Jumping Rodney Washington. Steps into a two. Misses it. Mead's got the rebound low post. Mead one dribble. Couple of dribbles. Finds Brandon. Far sideline. Brandon across the timeline. Drives in. Tries to bounce it over to Caven Hill and just too hard of a bounce. And it went sailing into the McAlester cheerleaders. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. 44-21 McAlester has this game well in hand as of this moment. Passing across. Roland finds a lane, attacks it over Jasper Meek. Can't score, though. Pass is tipped towards Brandon, who takes it in stride. Brandon, 2-on-2. Low post. Layup. Won't go, but he is fouled. And Brandon just lays on his back. Takes a breath. So he gets back up, and he'll go to the line for 2 free throw attempts. This trip to the line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Smith on the season, a 74% free throw shooter. His first shot is good. That's a team leading 74%. Hill checks out. Fazio checks in. Smith, second free throw is good as well. 2 of 2 from the line. Smith is up to 14 points. McAlester wants to press. Glenpool beats that press with one pass to Moody. Moody tries throwing it high in the low post. Stolen by Brandon. Throws it off of a Warrior out of bounds. It's like the game moves in slow motion for Brandon Smith, the way that he's everywhere at once. 4:40 left in the third. That's now 3 steals for Brandon, who's averaging 3.5 a game. Washington left front court. Gets a screen by Meek, goes opposite of it, goes towards the rim. Layup is no good. That close. And you hear some groans from the fans. They want to see it just as bad as Rodney wants to see it. Rodney nearly tips a pass. Instead, it's taken in the circle. Bounce pass right wing. Again, Rodney 1 point away from 1,000 if you're just not joining us. Going baseline. 2 over Jasper Meek. Bryce Rowland gets it to fall, and it's 46-23. 4:08 left in the third quarter. Rodney goes baseline, tries to go baseline. Jonas Boyd stole the ball, but then stepped out of bounds in the corner as he was trying to save it, fading that way. The basket to clinch it is always the hardest. Case Patton will come in for Jasper Meek. McAlester right now doubled the score of the Warriors. 4:02 left in the third. Inbound to Rodney, back to Brandon, back to Rodney. Dribbles in, creates contact, finds a wide open Davian Pouncil. What a look. He scores from the left block, and it's 48-23.
Davian Pouncil to 6 points tonight on 3 of 6 shooting.
Also love to see that from Rodney. He knows that he's 1 point away, and he still plays basketball the right way. As there's an easy break in the press. Jameson Baker scores from the left block. Found Pouncil, made the right choice. Right now, Rodney, angle right, 48-25. Rodney beginning his approach, giving up to Brandon. Long straightaway 3, bounces off the front iron. Rebounded by the Warriors. McAllister's kind of gone cold here in the last 3 minutes or so. In the corner, Rowland trying to get past Fazio, left it loose, hits off of Brandon. Brandon's got the steal. Brandon, Euro step towards the low post, high stepping. TNT up to 16 points, 50-25.
4 steals for Brandon now, too.
3:03 left in the third. Rodney guarding Jonas Boyd, who is still waiting to cross the timeline, and now slowly does so. Dribbles right, passing into the corner to Rowland, guarded well by Pouncil. Stops angle right, bounce passes at baseline. Back outside on the feed. Right wing 3 by Rowland, rattles home. 50-28. Glenpool answers back with a 3. Brandon finds a lane, attacks that lane, low post double team over the jumping Jameson Baker. And Brandon Smith has hit a different gear here. 52-28.
Yep, Brandon Smith now with 18.
2:25 left in quarter number 3. Rodney guarding Boyd well. Boyd gets past him, though. Picks up his dribble, bounces it to the high post. Rowland, no-look feed, now back outside. Far corner, 3's in the air, and no good. Brandon's got the rebound, low post. Throws for Rodney. Rodney tries to save it from going into the scores table, and Derek Hatridge nearly died. Gotta keep your head on a swivel. Turnover, McAlester.
And Brandon, do you think they're pressing a little bit to try to get Rodney that last bucket to hit 1,000?
Could be. They're really applying the pressure big time. Passing far corner, open corner in the 3. Roney hits that one, but you also still got a game to play. McAlester leading 52-31, still a 21-point lead with 1:52 left in the third. Rodney throwing it inside to Pouncil. Pouncil retrieves it in traffic and scores from the right block. Pouncil's up to 8 points, and it's 54-31. In the backcourt, Roney takes the cross opposite of Brandon. Bounce pass far sideline. Rodney is working like mad defensively. He wants to get a breakaway dunk. He wants the dunk for 1,000. I know that. Spin move. Lost it on the spin because he was pushed. Fouls on Brandon. Ty Moscato will check in for Smith.
Brandon's second foul.
1:29 left in quarter number 3, and there'll be a timeout call. We haven't had a lot of those today. But both teams will now have 4 timeouts remaining. 1:29 left in the third. Buffaloes lead 54-31 here on KNED.
McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This February, it's about more than getting from place to place.
It's about how you feel every time you get behind the wheel.
From comfortable sedans to versatile SUVs, there's a Nissan designed to fit your life.
With thoughtful design, advanced technology, and the confidence to go wherever life takes you.
And right now, enjoy rates as low as 0% and top dollar for your trade.
This February, love what you drive.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent ya.
Finn Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at finnnissan.com.
.129 remaining in quarter number 3. The McAlester Buffaloes lead 54-31. Rodney Washington 1 point away from 1,000 as a sophomore. Gianni Fazio is on the floor with Case Patton, Ty Moscato, Davian Pouncil. Your 5 on the floor for the McAlester Buffaloes. Inbound, near corner 3. Roland takes a 3 out of the timeout, can't score. A long rebound out beyond the perimeter right side is taken by Chandler Roney of the Glenpool Warriors. He takes a floater from inside the paint that won't go. He gets his own rebound. Back outside, Jonas Boyd for 3. That's just the way we roll. 54-34. If anyone's a Jonas Brothers fan, you're going to like that one. 1:09 left in the third quarter.
Glenpool now with 7 threes. They're 7 of 17 from beyond the arc.
Rodney off a screen, takes a bump. Floater from the left elbow goes. The 1,000 point club has opened its doors for Rodney Washington.
Congratulations.
That is not just 1,000, that's 1,001. 56-34 the score. Throwing it right side. Through the arms. Rodney's got the steal. Over to Patton. Patton lobbing it for Rodney Washington, who couldn't alley-oop it. He was getting ready to one-handed dunk that one on the alley-oop. 35 seconds left in the third. Going baseline, feeding it out right wing. Back into the corner, deep into it is Roland. Roland throwing right elbow. Floater from inside the paint will bounce in. A few times there for Chandler Roney, and it's 56-36. 17 seconds left in quarter number 3. Rodney feeds it to Fazio. Fazio baseline jumper, left it short, rebounded by Roland. 8 seconds left in the third. Rodney guarding Roland well. 5 seconds. Cross court to the near corner. Jonas Boyd climbs high for it. 2 seconds. 1 second. Corner 3 at the buzzer won't go. And that's the end of the third quarter. But Rodney Washington with a nice left elbow floater that went. He is now into the 1,000 point club, marking the second McAlester Buffalo to do that in the last 3 weeks. So congratulations to Rodney Washington. As we enter the fourth quarter, the score is 56-36. We will take a break and return. You're listening to McAlester Basketball on KNED.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
So Rodney Washington's going to get a break here as he got to .1001 in the last quarter. It's now Case Patton, Caven Hill, Schuler Pickens, also Gianni Fazio, and Ty Moscato on the floor for the McAlester Buffaloes as we begin the fourth quarter. McAlester with a 20-point advantage, 56-36. Jonas Boyd straight away, guarded by Case Patton. Passing right side now to the top of the key to Roland. Roland guarded by Hill. Out wide in McAllister's 3-2 zone. Top of the key, pump and drive, right elbow floater. Banks in on a hard shot by Chandler Roney. 56-38. 7:27 left in the game. Inside the circle, Fazio gets it left wing. He's bumped backwards, far sideline. Gives it to Hill. Hill looking right, passing to the far corner. Patton fakes baseline, goes high post. Throws inside to no one. Ball goes sailing out of bounds. There'll be a turnover on McAlester with a 18-point lead. .7:10 left in the fourth, 56-38. Pouncil getting ready to check right back in. Overhead pass, angle left. Into the corner. Rolling, goes baseline, stops. Back outside, top of the key. Three's in the air. That one's drained by Chandler Roney. He's got 5 out of his 10 points in the last minute, and it's back to a 15-point game, 56-41. And Rodney Washington is getting ready to check back in as well as Brandon Smith. Brandon goes to hug Coach Dawkins with a big smile as he's like, thank you so much for letting me come back in. Ty Moscato currently has it left wing, passes into the corner. Patton gets guarded up by Sanders. Back to the front court to Pickens. Pickens lost the ball, gathers it back, passes left wing to Patton. Patton feeds it low post with a bounce pass to Hill. Backing up his man Bryce Rowland. Can't make the shot, and it's rebounded by the Warriors, throwing it ahead. 2-on-2 in transition. 2 is up and missed by Roney, but he'll go to the line. He has a chance to have the last 7 points by the Warriors here and bring it back to a 13-point game. With 6:10 left, Chandler Roney to the line. It's going to be nearly the entire starting 5. If they keep Hill into the game, it's going to be the whole starting 5. The foul's on Pickens. That's just his first, team first. As we cleaned up a spot on the baseline, there's the first free throw by Roney that goes. He's turned it on here in the fourth quarter. Again, nearly an entire new 5 coming in. Everyone coming out with the exception of Caven Hill. So it's your starting 5 back in for the Buffaloes. Really no one in foul trouble. So you don't have to worry about foul trouble here in the final 6:10. Roney's second free throw is good as well. I don't know if anybody tonight on either team has gotten 3 fouls. I think Mila Cole's the only person that's gotten 3 fouls on either team. All 4 teams, we haven't had someone get to 3 fouls tonight. Pass baseline. Meat, one dribble, back out to Rodney. Rodney throws it out. Far corner 3 by Brandon in the air. That one's too short. Fighting for the board. Rodney couldn't get it. And his last touch by a Warrior. And that's what the officials decide upon as well. So Pouncil will inbound from the corner with 5:51 left in the game. Pouncil slaps the ball, looks for the open man. Has to out it over towards Brandon, who gets it by the circle. On the right side of your radio dial and video screen, Brandon shovels and passes to Hill. Short corner, back outside, far corner. Brandon on the drive, takes a bump, back outside right wing, Rodney. Rodney past one man into the paint. Nice feed into Jasper Meat, who's fouled as bodies went colliding. And Jasper Meat will go to the charity stripe. That's a second foul on Jameson Baker, first team foul on the Warriors in the fourth quarter. This trip to the line brought to you by Big V Feed Center. For your animals' needs plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Meat's first free throw is no good. Left it short and then hit the glass, but would not fall in. So Meat will try to split the trip at the line. Waiting on Brandon to get done tying his shoes there. Second free throw by Meat is no good either. 0 of 2 from the line, and Baker comes up with a rebound. Still a 13-point game. Boyd gets past Rodney in the backcourt, throws across to the right wing to Roney. Roney, right between the circles, guarded by Brandon now. This 2-3 zone. Dribbles right side. Looks for Boyd to come open. Throws it straight to Jasper Meat as it went past the intended receiver, rolling at the right elbow. Smith dribbles to the top of the key and reverses direction. Passes the right wing to Rodney. Washington surveys his team. Dribbles with the left hand, works off a screen by Hill. Passes back to Brandon. He lets it fly from the left wing. Won't go. Rodney was attempting to go back and dunk that up. Jasper Meat gets the offensive rebound, but he can't put it back in. And after that second miss, Glenpool work it down the floor. Still in this game, a 13-point game with 4:43 left in the fourth quarter. Straight away, Rowland lets it fly. Rowland wildly off. Rebounded in stride by Hill. Ahead to Smith. Smith crosses over his man. Feeds high post to Pouncil. Pouncil jump stops in, low post, and he traveled. .429 left in the fourth quarter, 56-43. And a timeout called by Coach Randall Gibson of Glenpool. He'll have 3 left. McAlester has 4. 56-43 is the score. 4:29 left in the game here on KNED.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with the Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC Equal Housing Lender.
Stipe Law Firm, your first call when the unthinkable strikes for over 80 years. We focus on wrongful death, personal injury, truck and oil field accidents, insurance bad faith, probate, end-of-life preparation, and Social Security disability claims. We are here to advocate for you in all of your legal needs. We are a full-service law firm with over a century of experience representing Oklahomans across the state, professionally and discreetly. We win our cases in courtrooms, not on social media. Call today, 918-423-0421, or go online to stipelaw.com.
.429 left in the fourth quarter. The McAlester Buffaloes leading 56-43 over the Glenpool Warriors. Timeout called by Glenpool just a moment ago. They're down to 3 left. And it is Glenpool with the basketball. I think that there was some confusion on who had the basketball. It is Glenpool ball moving right to left. Jonas Boyd will take it across. Brandon Smith, Caven Hill, Jasper Meat, Rodney Washington, and Davian Pouncil in your starting 5 for McAlester. Roland goes baseline, denied access by Hill. Throws it to the bottom of the netting, but then it finds its way to Roney. Roney stops, spin around jump shot from inside the paint, rims out, offensive rebound. Put back up, and a foul called as Jaden Sanders will go to the line. Foul will be on Jasper Meat. That's his second.
For the line, number 5, Jaden Sanders.
Jaden Sanders toes the line. First free throw is up and wildly off.
Glenpool from the line tonight, 5 of 9.
Just slightly above 50% there. McAlester leading by 13. A win tonight secures the 3rd place spot in the district. Second free throw is up, and that one didn't hit the rim. That was wildly off to the right side. 4:08 left. 56-43. Glenpool sticking with that 2-3 zone. Rodney gets it left front court. Tries to get past Roney. Roney right there with him. Passes back to Brandon along the half-court line. Closing in on Smith a little bit. On the logo, Brandon tries to penetrate the perimeter, and now coming from behind, Jonas Boyd tips it out of bounds. Picking the pocket of Brandon, but Buffaloes will keep the possession. Smith tries to find a man. They find Davian Pouncil in the backcourt as Rodney was double-teamed on the inbound. They want to apply pressure on Brandon as soon as he crosses that court line. It's Jonas Boyd to do it. Off a screen by Hill. Brandon dribbles top of the key, passes out left wing, quickly back to Brandon. McAlester killing some time now up by 13. Far sideline. Boyd applying slight pressure. Now dribbles in. High post. Stops. Floater from in the paint. Too strong. Tipped around. Coming up with it are the Warriors. Far sideline. Stopping Roney. Roney waiting for the offense. Cross court. Intercepted Brandon Smith. It's off to the races. Right side. Gets his man to jump. And it's a blocked shot out of bounds by Bryce Rowland. You couldn't have played that better if you were Rowland of the Warriors.
But now 5 steals for Brandon Smith tonight.
Is that good?
Ain't bad.
Inbound, right wing, let it fly. Rodney painting it gold. 59-43. Rodney up to 20 points. 2:51 left in the game, and that ends a long stretch of no points for the McAlester Buffaloes. I wonder, have they scored in this quarter? Is that the first time they scored? I'm wondering. Far corner three's in the air by Boyd, who's short. Pouncil has the rebound. Pouncil taking it himself down the middle of the floor. Stopping, passing, angle right. Rodney with 2:30 left in the game. Rodney between the legs dribble. That can't be right. But it feels like it's right.
I'm pretty sure they've scored in this quarter other than that.
Driving in Rodney, laying it in low, wide open, Caven Hill. Rodney's been scoring, he's been rebounding, and he's also been just distributing as well. Great passes so far tonight. Rolling near corner three, can't answer back. High post rebound by Hill. Secured by Jasper Meat. 2 minutes left. McAlester leading by 18 points. Rodney towards the rim from nearly behind the backboard. Used his wingspan to come back on the other side. Couldn't make the shot, but he was fouled, it looks like. And that'll lead to 2 free throws for Rodney Washington. This trip to the line brought to you by Big D Feed Center. For your animals' needs, plus winter feed booking prices, call 918-426-1951. Rodney is 70% free throw shooter. His first free throw is good. Case Patton in for Jasper Meat. Wycliffe will come in for Boyd, and Gavin Roberts, I don't think we've seen him so far tonight. He checks in for Chandler Roney, and also Trevor Gillette.
That was right. That Rodney Washington 3 was the first points they've scored in the fourth quarter.
Huh. Took them a little bit to get going, but still they were able to hold on to a double-digit lead while that was happening. Rodney makes the second free throw, and now that makes him 9 of 9 in those last 2 games from the line. He's up to 23 points, 63-43 is the score. Actually, 22 points as we have a steal by, I believe, Davian Pouncil, and then with the quick foul is Payson Wycliffe. Now he has 4 fouls. Brandon will check out. Gets the ovation from the crowd. In for him, J.P. Pofabidi coming for the Buffaloes. It's the only substitution that we have thus far, and now we have Gavin Moody in for the Warriors. A lot of substitutions here in the last few breaks. 1:46 left in the game. McAlester leading by 20. They're going to secure their spot at third place in 5A4 with their only losses, 4 of those losses coming to the top 2 teams in the district. Now they still have one more district game to play. That's tomorrow. That's going to be a rivalry game. Case Patton right wing 3 is too short. Tipped around a bit, rebounded by Glenpool. Last game, McAlester needed a big comeback. Rodney going for the block, can't do so. Nice shot over Rodney. Payson Wycliffe gets the 2. And a timeout called by Coach Dawkins. Well, they're not a timeout, they're just letting them roll. As now into the game, Andrew Cross checks in, and so does Schuler Pickens. As Rodney and who else is coming out? So right now we have 6 players on the floor. It's going to be Hill that comes out for now. But yeah, the last time that McAlester played Durant, it was the second game of the year. McAlester was down by 16 in the fourth quarter, I believe, and came back as also Pouncil comes out, and it's Fazio that checks in. Patton into the corner to Pickens. McAlester only won that game in Durant by 4 points, 61-57. Durant on the year as Patton's wide open near corner. Instead, he goes for the runner along the baseline. Left that too strong. It's a fight for the rebound. Leads to a jump ball. It will stay with McAlester. The rest of the year in district play, Durant has gone 3-8 to this point and is minus 49. They're playing tonight against Tahlequah. Pickens inbounds to Fazio. Left wing, 60 seconds left. Patton has the ball on his right hip. Team leading by 18. Patton splits to the right wing. Gets picked up by Wycliffe. Patton reaching there by Wycliffe. Throws to Fazio, angle right. Into the corner. Pofabidi takes the 3. Pofabidi can't get it. Rims out. Pickens offensive board. Back to Pofabidi, right wing. Goes baseline. Stops, right block. Feeds back out. Fazio lets it fly near corner. Got it. Painting it gold. Gianni Fazio with the made 3. 28 seconds left. And now put a bow on this one. 66-45. A substitution here is back into the game as Jaden Sanders for Roland. Going across, Wycliffe. Lobs left wing. Setting up and firing is Gillette. Can't get it. Too strong. Long rebound by Sanders. Sanders back outside. Far corner 3's in the air by Gavin Roberts. He answers back with the made 3. 10 seconds left. 66-48. Patton throws near corner to Pofabidi. Pofabidi in the corner. 2 seconds, takes the corner 3 at the buzzer, hit off the side of the backboard, and that's the end of our ball game. But the McAlester Buffaloes clinch the 3rd spot in the district as Rodney Washington records point number 1,000 and more tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, Buffalo fans far and wide, grab that brush and paint that win column black and gold. 66-48 our final. We'll recap it all when we return. You're listening to McAlester Basketball on KNED.
At Vigorous Power Sports, we ride what we sell, so we know what works. U-Force U10 XL Pro Highland, sealed cab with HVAC, ride sync, and a power dump box. Year-round ready C-Force 950 Sport, V-Twin Muscle Sport Suspension, carves hard, land soft. C-Force 1000 Overland, top-tier fit finish and firepower in a quad. Count on us for parts and service long after the sale. CF Moto, experience more. Vigorous Power Sports, 1904 South Main, 918-423-3306. Motorcycles and off-road vehicles can be dangerous to operate. Review all safety information before operating. Wear your safety gear and never operate a CF Moto vehicle under the influence. Visit cfmotousa.com for complete training and safety guidelines.
Hey guys, it's Sam from Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula. With 2 locations to choose from, we have close to 200 vehicles on the ground and coming in. And with vehicles starting at $29.95, we have something for everyone. And if you need parts or service, we are loading up at both locations to serve you better. Plus, with our mobile service van and our pickup and delivery, we can help you with sales and service no matter where you are. So come see us at Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford in McAlester and Eufaula and let us make it happen for you.
Ever notice how one thermostat can spark a full family debate? Dad cranks it down, mom turns it up, and the kids, well, they just want it perfect for video games. That's when your HVAC system says, I'm done. And that's when we step in to keep everyone comfortable and prevent the family from turning on each other. Because let's be honest, the dog shouldn't have to choose sides. Don't despair. Call Freeze and Flare Heat and Air. We're licensed, bonded, and insured. Mechanical license number 0014445. McAlester Direct Primary Care offers 24/7 access to your provider, deeply discounted rates on labs and imaging, more time with your provider, same day or next day appointments, and even home visits for a flat monthly membership fee. We now offer hormone replacement therapy and DOT physicals in addition to our other services. We are excited to announce that we have opened a new location in Longtown, and we are accepting new patients. McAlester Direct Primary Care at 6th and Carl Albert, or give us a call at 918-233-6522.
This February, it's about more than getting from place to place.
It's about how you feel every time you get behind the wheel.
From comfortable sedans to versatile SUVs, there's a Nissan designed to fit your life.
With thoughtful design, advanced technology, and the confidence to go wherever life takes you.
And right now, enjoy rates as low as 0% and top dollar for your trade.
This February, love what you drive.
And don't forget to tell them Maddie sent ya.
Finn Nissan is your best deal dealer. Shop us online now at finnnissan.com.
When you need propane, there's only one place to go. W.E. Alford Propane. Both residential and commercial, W.E. Alford Propane has served eastern and southeastern Oklahoma with locations in Eufaula, McAlester, Shakota, Wilburton, Hartshorn, Muskogee, Tallahena, Antlers, and Stigler. With the cold weather, you'll want to be sure and fill up your tank today. Call 918-423-3121. W.E. Alford Propane, serving the area for more than 70 years.
Game day is more than just sports. It's about community. That's why the Bank NA is proud to support our hometown team. Just like our athletes, we're rooted right here, working hard for every win. When you bank local with a Bank NA, your money stays local, fueling small businesses, helping families buy homes, and building a stronger community. So whether it's on the court, the field, or in your financial future, we're in this together. The Bank NA. Strong, secure, and ready to loan. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the MAC as the McAlester Buffaloes win tonight over the Glenpool Warriors 66-48, and they end up clinching 3rd place in the 5A4 district standings. And also Rodney Washington with a big night for him as he crosses 1,000 points. And what's pretty cool, as he crossed 1,000 points on the same night that we honored Brandon Smith for crossing 1,000 points, just a couple of weeks ago. So it's now time for our post-game stats. We're going to recap this entire game here. Post-game stats brought to you by McAlester Auto Collision. They are who you want after the event. They'll make your vehicle look great again. Call 918-715-3173. Wyatt?
Well, Rodney Washington, again, I want to wish him congratulations on 1,000 points. He scored 22 points overall tonight on 57% shooting. That is good for 8 of 14 from the field. Also 4 of 7 from 3. That's good for 57%. And also had 4 boards, 1 offensive and 3 defensive. Also a steal for Rodney. Brandon Smith had 18 tonight on 7 of 17. That's good for 41%. 25% from 3. He also had 3 defensive boards, 5 steals for Brandon. Caven Hill had 12 tonight on 5 of 8 shooting. That's good for 62%. Also had 5 boards for Caven. Davian Pouncil had 8 tonight on 57% shooting. He also had 6 boards, 4 offensive, 2 defensive. Gianni Facio had 3 tonight on 1 of 2 shooting. Ty Moscato had 3 tonight, and that is going to round out your scoring.
All right, looking at our team stats here.
McAlester Buffaloes were 26 of 58 from the field. That's good for 45%. Glenpool, 17 of 41, good for 41%. McAlester was 8 of 20 from beyond the arc. That's good for 40%. Glenpool, 9 of 24. That's good for 38% there. McAlester, 6 of 10 from the charity stripe. That is good for 60%. Glenpool right at 50%, 5 of 10. McAlester, as far as boards go, they had 12 offensive and 14 defensive. That's good for 26 boards overall. And it looks like Glenpool had 18, 4 offensive, 14 defensive. As far as steals and turnovers go, Glenpool wound up with 18 turnovers off 9 McAlester steals. And looks like McAlester had 12 turnovers on 3 Glenpool steals. Glenpool also had 2 blocks.
All right, before we go any further, this is always one of my favorite nights of the year. It is dodgeball night tonight over at the MAC. And, hey, it looks like a better turnout than what we had last year.
Yeah.
Because last year there wasn't that many people that came up for dodgeball. But here's my plea to you. Dodgeball is fun. Go play dodgeball. If you're any kind of McAlester student that is watching this right now or listening to this right now, make sure that you play dodgeball while you can, because you're going to get older and you're going to wish that you played dodgeball. I've gotten to play dodgeball 3 times, and one of those 3 times was when I was almost 28 years old because we had to fill in because it was a lower year for teams.
Were you sore the next day?
Yes, I was sore the next day.
It was a lot of fun, though.
It was. Nate, by the way, is the voice you hear off camera. And, yeah, Nate and I got to play in that. And we are, by the way, champs that were not defeated the very next year. So don't make us come out of retirement and play again.
Please.
By the way, I'm just looking at, looks like the Cat Daddy so far. And I know at least 3 out of those 4 guys, Brody Parker, Denver Durant, and Jackson McKinney. Don't make me play them, okay?
Please.
Yeah, that sounds like a great dodgeball team.
Yeah, I would not want to play them. So don't let us come out of retirement and go get our tails beat, okay?
I got some advice about dodgeball.
What's that?
If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Patches O'Houlihan. But anyway, let's look at the boys' game and we'll wrap things up here. As again, McAlester clinches the 3rd place in the district, and they're riding high. They're the first team in at least the last 20 years to win 16 games in a single season. The last team that was able to get to 15 wins in a single season went to the state tournament, and those wins included postseason wins. So this team already doing stuff that McAlester basketball teams haven't done in a long time in terms of the boys. So a historic year for them, and looking to build even more and finishing off the regular season tomorrow, trying to get a win over their rivals by the Red River.
Yeah, it was a great night all around for McAlester boys. Again, Rodney Washington picked up 1,000 tonight, and you already have Brandon Smith with 1,000. So that's pretty crazy to have 2 players with 1,000 points in their career, and both of them not even seniors yet.
Absolutely. So we do know where we're going to be going for the girls, as the Lady Buffaloes lost tonight to the Glenpool Lady Warriors. They will be going to Booker T. So that'll be, again, 2 weeks from yesterday. And the boys, they will be playing 2 weeks from today. We believe so far it looks like they're going to be going to Collinsville. They will not play the Cardinals. It looks like they will more than likely play not Booker T. What am I saying?
Bishop Kelly.
Bishop Kelly. That still looks like what we're looking at here, as it should be the Comets and the Buffaloes if nothing else gets changed crazily over the next half week while people wrap up their regular seasons. But we're going to wrap up our broadcast today. So, Wyatt, is there any final thoughts that you'd like to add?
I think that'll just about do it.
All right, can you thank our sponsors one final time? And we're going to watch some dodgeball here.
We'd like to thank Sam Wampler's Freedom Ford, Freeze and Flare Heat and Air, McAlester Direct Primary Care, Fenton Nissan of McAlester, WE Offered Propane, The Bank N.A., Stipe Law Firm, and Vickers Power Sports. Thank you guys so much for putting us on the air here tonight and all season long.
Absolutely, and we're about to have our final game of the regular season tomorrow. Big thank you to our board operator, Derek James, and thank you, the listener, for spending your Friday night with us as well. One final time for the McAlester Activity Center, a.k.a. the MAC in McAlester, Oklahoma. The McAlester Lady Buffaloes lost this game 65-38. The boys avenged that loss with a 66-48 win. Until tomorrow, when McAlester basketball wraps up the regular season with a home rivalry match with Durant. On behalf of Wyatt Hubbard and myself, this is Brandon Green saying, Buffaloes win. And don't just have a great night. Have a Buffalo night, everybody. Night-night, Harper.